Ridiculous.
Fucking shenanigans.
Would you believe I wrote that?
This room gets so hot. I'm like already sweating here. I'm like, I gotta open
Jasper.
this fucking
Tune
window.
in.
Here's your message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk to play. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to P1B on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. This is Rumboyz After Dark. I am your host, Rumboyz Robbie, aka the Admiral. I am joined by my esteemed colleagues, my family, my homies, my bros, the greatest motherfucking staff in the world of sports, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together! Starting off, we have to my right. I'm pointing to the left on my side just so we all know. Representing Clock Management Fantasy Football, Justin, what it do, bro?
What up, man? Happy to be here. Just, another day of this continued quarantine, partying it up with the Rum fam.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You already know what's good, man. Ain't no party like a Rum fan party because a Rum fan party don't stop. Right below Justin, we got the man that, when it comes to the articles, when it comes to covering his Houston Texans, Bob, he drops it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. My boy, Miles, Fantasy Football Peacock. What it do, bro?
What's up, fellas? Good to be here another week. Great to see your beautiful faces, my brothers. Good to be here. I love it. Feeling great. Got me a little drink, pour it up, ready for tonight. Let's talk some sports.
Hell yeah. Clearly, you almost said flacious, which sounded like something else. Like, listen, we don't need you forcing here on the podcast this early. And over to, and over to his left, down below me. Yeah. Down below. Give me money, representing the
Give me money.
Network. Bogart Scott-Free Bars.
Hey! I'm happy to be alive, and right out the gate, I'm gonna make it awkward. I want to show you guys my Jimmy. You ready for this?
God damn it.
Let's see it. There it is.
Little Jimmy, he's here with us. He's our 5th member tonight. We're just gonna put him right there.
I was like, it's way too early for this, Bogart.
I'm not even drunk yet. I was trying to show him my Jimmy.
Like I'm gonna stroke his head.
Stroke his head. Oh my God. Give me 1 second.
He was quivering in fear.
Jimmy G, give me money.
I do have to send the link out. I guess I forgot to send one link out, and I'm sitting here like, where the fuck is this?
retweet mine.
I definitely didn't get mine, but you know what though? Jimmy got it. He was like, "Hey,
I got you, bro."
Jimmy, hey, at least Jimmy got something because it wasn't until later in the year that he got passing the ball.
No, yeah, and then he stopped again.
yeah," but he had no problem passing along the link. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Anyways.
And for the record, Miles, you're right about the mango chili.
Yeah, it's terrible, right?
I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah, don't waste the beer. Just drink it.
Oh my gosh. Hey,
I
ladies
can't
and
wait for this
gentlemen,
next one.
we are going to be joined by Rumboyz Combat, the GOAT, Jake, the bearded one Miller. He's going to be diving off in here in a minute. But y'all know how we got to get this thing popping. First off, I want to tell everyone happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Special weekend. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls to what it do. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly.
And it begins.
It's not as strong.
Just so everyone knows, I'm killing one bottle tonight. This last one shot, and I will be cracking another one. So let's get ratchet. Beer pong tournament tomorrow. Yep. Hey, I already know, Miles. Good, baby. I got you. Don't worry. We got you. Let's go ahead and dive off into the first topic. And I kind of debated on how I wanted to start today's show, to be honest, because we have one really juicy one that's a flame. I think I want to hang on to that one. The way that we're going to start the show, oh my fucking God!
That's how I want to start the show. That's how I want to start the show.
Oh, shit. Don't know hype!
Oh, shit, okay.
Rumboyz Fitness, give us money.
Rumboyz.
Rumboyz Fitness with a $100 dono hype.
Wow.
Yo, shout out to Rumboyz Fitness.
Bro.
I see him busting his ass over there, getting in shape.
Yeah, when I first saw the dono, I was like, oh, $10, nice. And then I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, you gotta move to zero.
Were you squinting one of your eyes? He was like,
Yeah. I was looking through the glass as I was drinking.
all right, spoiler alert. Jimmy's going to donate. I'm going to make the call. You know what I mean?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Just pose as a porn star and DM him.
Yeah. Hey, I swear.
Just
that
get
was
a
the
porn
greatest.
star in the chat. He'll be in here.
Maria, Maria. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what to do. Tonight's probably going to get ratchet.
$100. You got to do pinky up. It's fancy.
I'm moving too fast. We're like 7 minutes in. This is like my second one already.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
We're whipping Jimmy's out. We're doing it all already, bro.
Making it rain.
Right?
So first topic of the night. Let's dive into some sports talk. That's what everyone here on Quarantine Radio is here for. Here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, Rumboyz After Dark Edition here on Quarantine Radio. Shaq made a very, very, very bold statement. My Shaquille O'Neal, Laker Nation, that his three-peat Lakers, my three-peat Lakers, would have easily beaten Jordan's three-peat Bulls. Now, this does come ahead of the Last Dance documentary that is going to be coming out. Don't worry, the Rumboyz Last Dance documentary review will be coming out on rumboyz.com. Make sure you check it out. We start this off with Justin. Kick it old school, brother.
Man, this is the wildest shit that I've heard Shaq say since he came out with the rap album.
Hey, that album was hard.
Like,
Kazam, since Kazam.
you're right.
There you go. There
You
you
guys
go.
remember that? Oh, man.
Since Shaq Fu the video game.
That was a badass video game, though. You can't
That
hate on
was
that
a good
game.
Yeah, you're right. That was hard.
Wait, which one would you take? Shaq Fu or Michael Jordan's Windy City or Michael Jordan in the Windy City? You remember that one?
No,
He would
Shaq,
like throw fireballs.
Shaq Fu for
Oh.
sure. Shaq Fu, yeah. Shaq, that's the battle Shaq's beating Jordan in. The only one. Movies? I mean, what? Space Jam versus Kazam?
Give me Space Jam.
Yeah, they're
just saw
teams.
Space
I'm
Jam.
taking Jordan too. But Shaq can have the video game.
Shaq's the sheriff, though, bro.
Let's
That's
go,
true.
Miles. Fire at the hill.
Yeah, Shaq is a sheriff. I don't know, man.
I can go.
I did some deep diving into it. The Lakers three-peated twice. Before Michael Jordan retired, and then like the post version. So it depends which three-peat Shaq was talking about. I know he's talking about his time there. So I would take the later Jordan, I guess. And I think the later Jordan had guys like Rodman on the team who might pose a little bit of maybe a little bit of a challenge for Shaq. Maybe get him to some foul trouble. They definitely do the hack a Shaq technique kind of thing going on there. So if Shaq hits his free throws, like he said, I think when he brought this up, that was going to be the difference maker for him, because he did allude to the fact that it was close. That when he came into the league, he was kind of scared of Jordan. He was the only one who lived up to that hype. Everybody else, he was like, he'd push around and be like, "Hey, you're not that good." But Jordan did, maintain that status level for him. So I'm obviously want to go with Man, it's tough because I looked into the stats. I kind of broke it down. I like biting my nails on this, but if you want to take the team, Shaq's team, Shaq and Kobe versus Jordan and others, I don't know how important really Pippen is to him. I never saw Jordan without Pippen.
We did.
So,
it was just a much later Jordan.
oh yeah, well he was like
Wizards.
40.
Yeah, it wasn't the same Jordan.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the two guys that I got to, see. I mean, I saw Jordan play, at both stints for those three-peats, but I'm going to go with the Lakers on this one just because Shaq was so dominant back in that time frame. I mean, I don't think anybody could really keep up with him, anybody on Jordan's teams, except for maybe Rodman, who is a great defensive rebounder, offensive rebounder. He'd sacrifice his body for every play. So other than that, though, I'm gonna give it to the Lakers. I'm gonna give Shaq the credit on
Rodman
this
would
one.
just frustrate the shit out of players, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Rodman. I loved Rodman with the Spurs. I'm a Spurs
He'll
fan.
pinch him on the
nature.
ass too. Like it's all awkward.
Rodman was, and then he's a Laker
Robert wanted to
too.
whip out his Jimmy earlier. Now we talking about Robin pitching people on the ass. Let's just hear it.
I'm perfectly comfortable with my sexuality as a heterosexual man to show the next man my Jimmy. Okay, shout out to Jimmy right there.
Go for it.
All right. Well,
Killing it, Boger.
my take is definitely not as stat driven as the Peacock. But I'm gonna take the ignorant route. Like I am a Warriors fan, so that immediately makes me dislike the Lakers. But I will definitely take Jordan and company on the second three-peat, to get specific, because this was life allegedly after the mafia had killed his dad and he owed a ton of money and he was out there playing for his life for real. Like he owed a ton of money. The mob was like, hey Jordan, you're gonna, what I'm saying? Hey, forget about it. You know what I mean? Like he had to throw down. Then, like I said, this is the ignorant. I said my shit's not gonna be stat driven. Bro, even Rodman had the full force of North Korea. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think like my money's on Jordan and company on the second three-peat.
That's true. I mean, if they lose, then
Could have been a
LA might
nuclear
get
war.
nuked. Yeah, LA might just get nuked. So
Yeah.
Hey, y'all better fucking not talk about LA like that because we know. Oh,
LA's my new team until
Hey,
the
rest in
Sonics
peace to
come
Kobe,
back.
though. Rest in peace, Kobe.
For
Hey,
sure, rip
let's go
Kobe. I'm gonna drink to
Supersonics.
that.
Yeah, rest in peace to the GOAT.
Kobe. God, yo, who the fuck? Yo, he's spinning fucking Trump's check like this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn. He got that stimulus check, bro.
It's going in, and it's going up.
Hey, Rumboyz Fitness, hold up. I'm about to start a live on my channel.
Motherfucker, get that 1K.
Yeah.
Bro, he knows the mafia might be on those. He's like, look, they need all the money. He's like,
Man, I've been watching too much.
mafia,
Ozark.
give me money.
I was
You
gonna
guys
say,
seen
man.
Ozark?
Oh,
I've been watching too much Ozark. There's some sort of money laundering going on here. I see what's going on.
I'm like 2 episodes in.
No. Allegedly, have that stricken from the record.
Yeah, or so I heard.
No spoilers.
Yeah, I won't. I'm on season 3 now.
Wait. Is that a Supersonic shirt?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, that shirt is
Hey,
ill.
let's fucking cheers it up.
Hey,
Cheers to the $50 Bono hype.
don't know.
The Bulls took the Supersonics in 6 though, in like '96.
I know the glove. It just didn't fit. The glove didn't fit. They had to quit.
Hey, on a stat though, I am gonna bring up a stat here, and let me find it. The playoff record, or like the full record for the Bulls. 72-10. The Bulls with Rodman that year. That was the record
That the Warriors beat.
Yes, exactly. That your Warriors beat. So that stood the test of time. And the Lakers went 67-15 during their one of the years, I think 2000 or 2001, in their three-peat. And that was their best record. So the Bulls definitely had one of the stronger seasons within those 3 years. But I don't know if that translates to them beating the Lakers or not. That's, what do you have to say about it, Robbie?
All right. So y'all know I'm gonna be completely biased on this shit, right?
Yeah, do it.
Like I am with Mistress Chanel. Ain't no fucking body beating LA. This fucking Los Angeles, baby. 17 banners up in them Raptors. Coronavirus, if it wasn't for you, if you were a person, I'd beat the hell out of you.
Yeah,
Listen,
LeBron had a good season.
Jake, hang on for the don't know. Hi, Jake. Yo, ain't nobody fucking beating my Lakers. It's LA all day. There ain't no way, Jordan. I respect you. I got your shoes, bro. I got a pair of J's right here, bro. I got J's right here, bro.
Show him your purple and gold J's.
I just ordered some stimulus check, baby.
And Jake, for the record, the Supersonics were undefeated last year.
Ooh.
I had to think about it.
No losses on that record.
I'll take a chug. I'll take a 5-second chug for Jake's shot really quick.
Hey, Jake told me. Shout out to Jake, man. He told me last night. He was like, "You gotta pace yourself. That's the key." Because I was like, "Bro, you always seem the most composed, and you're always the one pouring up and telling everyone." You know what I mean? He's like, "It's all about pacing."
We're up to a hot start right now.
Yeah, and then we got all these dono hypes as we're just shotgunning beers. You're like, yeah, pace myself.
Jake is testing me right now. Hey, would you believe I shot Jake some money? I was like, "Go ahead and make me drink, man."
This is brand new, like 15 minutes ago.
This is the super spicy one. It's my first time trying this one.
You already drank the other one, bro?
Yeah.
Hey,
Told you I was gonna get rid of that one.
I'm on my AJ Hawk shit right now, so y'all just let me be back here. Speaking of super spicy, I do want to shout out the Lions Fine Barbecue. Shout out to Hammerjacks on Twitter at Hammerjacks. Make sure you he gives great fantasy advice, and also he is featured on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. We talk business, we talk fantasy football, we talk foot. The guy is amazing. He makes amazing food. Make sure you guys follow him. I want to shout him out for his spicy lemonade rum that he makes.
When the world hands you lemons, tell them this. This is a freebie. This is a new slogan for it. When the world hands you lemons, you make spicy lemon rum.
Crazy. That's crazy. I shouted him out, and the homie pulled up. He came through. He's like, "Let me see what the Rumboyz is sipping on." Let's get into our next topic.
Before we do, real quick, as a kid, though, my favorite player on the Bulls was actually B.J. Armstrong. I was a weird kid.
I had his card, bro. His rookie card. I still have his card.
Oh, nice.
Box, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had the card. Our next topic. Listen, I don't need no script for this one, but I do want to make sure that I get this man's quote right. Now, gentlemen, I messaged all of you this topic earlier in the day after we had already done the show outline. All right. Some of you guys let me know a little bit of how you felt this. Some of you guys saved your takes for on air. Joe Buck was offered $1 million to do live commentary of cam girls doing what cam girls do.
Robbie, I'm gonna need some more detail. I'm not sure what that is.
Cam girl. Okay, babe. I know you're listening, babe. I only know this because I'm just well versed in life. But Justin, cam girls, they get bucket naked on camera in private, and people pay them, so it's like a private show, and they get a subscription. So these girls are killing the game. Sometimes they only want to show their feet. For all the feet fetish people out there, they're probably paying like racks just to see a broad's feet for real.
That's weird.
Yeah, sure is.
It's weird. It is weird, but Bogart is 100% absolutely correct. So Joe Buck was offered $1 million to commentate the. Okay. Now hear me out, gentlemen. Our colleague in sports answered this way. Depending on the site, they could just be handing me some of my money back to me. So I'll hold out for a better offer and try to hold on to my day job. But I have to say that I'm flattered.
Dang, Joe Buck he said that?
Yeah, right?
Like, no, I mean, when you sent me that, when you texted me that.
Verbatim, this is verbatim. Make sure you guys follow us on the Rumboyz Discord.
J-Love, I'm telling your mom.
Welcome to the channel, bro.
J-Love's 18. He can do that.
Oh,
Oh,
is he?
Right?
J-Love turned
Oh,
18?
I don't know. I thought he was. Oh, he's
I thought
not
he was.
yet.
I think
Damn, I thought he was at least 18 already. Shit.
Hey, he's a 17-year-old, but you know what? He's damn near 34 when it comes to his knowledge. You know what I mean? He's versed.
football knowledge.
It's not like they're checking IDs on those sites. All he has to do is click yes. I'm 18. Right?
I'll say it. Jordan Love whoops fucking Daniel Jeremiah's ass on a daily basis in front of mock drafts.
You ain't lying.
No, he's a knowledgeable. J-Love is knowledgeable beyond years. He's way ahead of
He's
his
Daniel
time.
Jeremiah's estranged son, even.
No question.
He's Robbie's adopted son.
Real question. Is it possible that Jordan Love, J Love, had Benjamin Button disease and he just came to the staff as a 17-year-old?
Damn! So he's like 60-something right now, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Like subtract that from 80.
Yeah, him and Mel Kiper are on the same age. It's just we don't know.
I love that theory. That's a good theory. That's a conspiracy theory, even.
How do we feel about fucking Joe Buck though? Like
Chi-Town.
what's good? Or Bogart, you actually start this one off.
Okay, let me try to do my best, Joe Buck. Well, Troy, she's taking off her panties, and you know, my bad. My Joe Buck is terrible, right? But I, for one,
Flatter Sky.
well, she's really going deep now. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, my Joe Buck is terrible, but maybe it's because he has Buck in the name. I don't know. I mean, why Joe Buck? You know what I mean? And $1 million, Joe Buck knows he's getting that much more. You know, to stay connected to Troy Aikman.
That's the one from earlier.
I'm like, oh my God.
I was about to say, damn. I was about to say, is that Joe Buck in the comments? Is Joe Buck spending his porn cam money? You know what I'm saying? No, but
My wife walked in here and she's like, "It smells like alcohol." And I was like,
she's like, it smells like alcohol and Joe Buck. What are you guys doing? Dude, I think Joe Buck, he threw out the disclaimer. First of all, he said, and he admitted that he watches porn. And maybe he was joking or not, but nine times out of 10, when the police interrogate you, they're trying to get you to say things. And in this case, he's saying it. You know, he's basically telling the truth. He's like, well, I want to get some of my money back, but $1 million, I done well spent way over that. You know, have your people call my people, essentially, right? But, you know, that is a joke, because more than likely, you know, he is a public figure of the NFL. He would lose his job. Unless it was tasteful cam girl porn. I mean, is there such a thing? Like,
I mean, I don't know. Listen.
She's putting on all her clothes. Right?
Put it like this. I have dated and been down that rabbit hole. Okay.
I was wondering where.
Let me just tell you. If I had Wait.
like I was literally.
He just realized he heard himself out loud right now. He was like, "Oh."
I was literally down that rabbit hole.
That one's new.
That
one's new.
Hey, fuck you. That one's new. He's like, that one's new.
Is that a site? What site is that? Downtherabbithole.com.
Hey, listen.
I just typed it in. Don't do it.
No,
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
I don't know. It probably is though.
Hold on. For real. While we do this, don't know hi. I do want to complete this state. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the fucking Rum boys and girls know what to do.
And we're all gonna be passed out at the end of this episode.
Dilly.
I can't keep this up, honestly.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be able to keep this up.
Yeah, I only got 5 of these things, and then I got to switch to my rum.
We are the Rum Boys are matey. We're gonna have a swashbuckling time. You know what I mean?
We are. No,
I'll be crawling up the stairs.
I got beers on koozies down here, just ready to pop.
Y'all can chill with donuts. We are gonna drink willingly. That is going to be a thing.
No, don't tell him to stop. Keep that thing coming.
Or dono.
Don't chill on the dono.
I still got
coming.
4 more. I still got 4 more.
Dono, give me money.
I'll roll a couple more. I'll do what I got to do. You know, well, I'll say heavily. What I want to say was like, yes, I have dated. You know, and
You've been down that rabbit hole.
I fornicated down that rabbit hole. You know.
He was. Is that the black luchador one you sent me? Where you're in the mask? No, I'm saying.
I have.
And no one knows it's him.
Until now.
For real though. Like, I couldn't imagine like doing play-by-play. And everyone knows I do my play-by-play very well. I'm very analytical, very thorough.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
You might even say in depth.
I'm just imagining like
I'm very in depth.
In depth.
So now this
You know what I mean?
black bald-headed, but I also curse too, so it's hilarious. So now this black bald-headed motherfucker's gonna kiss down her ankle. Now we see him slithering to the clitoris. House slithering.
But
He's
what?
looking for magic. He's got the magic stick. Harry Potter, here he comes.
Oh no, the magic stick. Oh.
The stick. He's inside. He's in there like slim wear thongs on a fat chick. Lizzo couldn't handle this.
But does the play-by-play include that weird foot fetish shit you were talking about? Because that might have been the deal killer.
Here's the thing: for $1 million, do I get the copyrights to the footage and can I broadcast it behind me?
Right?
I got a whole green screen right here. No, I got a lot of space.
Like
I
a
can put a
weatherman.
lot of shit back here.
you're gonna get a strong drip in this direction right here.
The Scorpion was like, ah!
We got a cold front coming in here.
That might be a bad
Torrential
idea.
downpour down here.
Oh, 10 seconds on the clock. Oh, climax!
And on the clock with the splash.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, if it's fun like that, honestly, why not? Why not have some commentary? But otherwise, I mean, nobody enjoys Joe Buck talking to Troy Aikman or listening to him, do anything. I don't want to hear Joe Buck's voice.
My Joe Buck voice sucked.
And then here she goes with another moan.
My fantasy football team name like 3 years ago was Joe Buck Yourself, and I loved it. It was the greatest fantasy,
This year.
It goes right along there with peacock. You know what I mean?
It does.
But you gotta like accent the second syllable of the name
Yeah,
peacock.
for sure. I'm gonna on the back of my jerseys. I'm gonna put P period and then just cock as the last name.
All capitals.
Yeah, lowercase p period and then all caps. Yeah, right.
Bro, this is the greatest show so far. I swear to God.
Yeah,
Bro,
cool.
You know the intro to my
to the next topic.
hold on.
Hold on, Justin gotta go.
Yeah, the intro to my podcast, I got Joe Buck talking to whoever, and he's like, "Oh, Troy," and he's like, "Troy, what's longer, 3/4 of an inch, or 2/3?" And how perfect is that
Oh
right
my
now?
God.
How perfect is that?
This
right
show
now?
just got even better. This is Jimmies are flying, peacocks are flying, and peacocks don't even fly, right? Oh my God!
No, they
this is
definitely
great.
do. They can like glide for a little while.
Drop a link to your show.
Yeah.
They don't
I'm
they
dropping
don't fly
as
long
we speak.
distances. They don't migrate. They're like an Asian bird. They were brought from Asia, like to everywhere else,
Yeah, and
India
they're-
and Asia.
And they're dicks.
They are
They're
You mean
fucking
Richards?
cocks. They're
You mean
fucking cocks.
Richards?
They're
Richards.
cocks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Keeping it in context. Keeping it in context.
Fellas, if we do not make any money specifically just from YouTube off of this segment, I will figure out a way to get us all taken care of.
Yeah. Oh, so you're talking about your new cam rabbit hole that you're going down, right? Loki, he's the black. I'm telling you.
That on purpose.
No,
That sounds like
you set it up. I spiked it. You know what I mean? Like we're a hell of a team. You know what I mean? We're a hell of a
sounds
team.
like a colonoscopy anyway. Every time I hear it.
A cam anything besides Newton?
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
To
I don't even want to type in camnewton.com right now. Like I just feel like it's anything with the word cam in it right now.
Yo, he's saying he had to search his own goddamn link. Oh,
That's now that he doesn't have a job, that's how he's gonna make a living.
hashtag
Hey, imagine,
W.
imagine if we miss the L when we're typing in clock management.
Oh my god.
Clock management. Damn.
Someone pointed that out because I was at work wearing a clock management shirt, and someone was like, "Oh my god, I didn't see the L at first."
Make
Oh
it big.
man.
Make it a big L.
Right, a little bit bigger than all the other letters.
This show is called Rumboyz After Dark for a reason.
Yeah, like Playboy After Dark, right?
I do have to wonder though,
Episode is public.
which one of these, like, which stars get chosen for this? Like these cam girls, like like let's say a site hired them, like it's got to be the elite of the elite on that website to get Joe Buck.
Well, $1 million. Like, dude,
Because
some
he's
of
not
these.
doing it for all of them.
Are you guys aware of
Serious Bank
what's her
and-
name?
Why do you even know that? Why do you even know that? We're getting into the next stuff.
Hold on, Lima the Plug, because I watched No Jumper, and his girlfriend's Lima the Plug. She makes like 100 bands a month off her cam girl shit. It's crazy.
The comments are wild right now.
Bogart, I take it your girl's out the room now.
Babe, give me a second, babe. We're talking about cocks and cams and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Literally what we're talking about right now.
Hey, I don't lie. You know what I mean?
Hey, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. That's definitely getting clipped for Instagram.
It sure is.
Pornhub,
God damn, Justin.
it'll be on there.
Pornhub, pay me.
I want to
Pornhub, give me money.
I want to state right now, okay, to any future sponsors or any future people that want to put the Rumboyz on, you're like, man, I want to bring these guys on, but fuck, they're wild. Listen, Sirius XM. Sirius XM, we know that you're FCC regulated. We'll know how to do what we have to do for your broadcast.
Just tell them tune into clock management. They can see us without this.
That's also true. That's also
Make sure
true.
they put the L in there. Put the L.
Yeah, make sure you type it carefully.
I'm sorry. That's the last one. That's the last one I'm going to throw out. That's the last one. I shouldn't have started off the show showing my Jimmy. I swear to God.
Yeah, you put us on this path we've journeyed down. Now.
I sure did.
Why are you shaking the glass? You were like, I'm not going to keep up at this place. You're shaking the glass like, I'm ready, bitches.
It's like, let's do this. Where you guys at?
Are y'all ready for some football?
Hey.
Night party. We got the Rumboyz here, and we ready for cheer. Got rum and plenty fucking beers. Let's go.
Dude, let me go put on my cowboy boots. I'm from Texas. You know I got some cowboy boots in the closet.
I know.
I never.
I'm just surprised you're not wearing them currently.
Get the biggest belt buckle. Go grab the biggest belt buckle. Damn, it looks like a championship belt.
Yeah,
Go grab that shit.
Bogart,
I
that
don't
could
have
be
a-
Texas
I don't have
or
one
the
of those.
Bay.
Hey, I wear some snakeskin boots. I'm not even from Texas. You feel
No, I
me?
ain't never been to a concert, a country concert in Virginia. It's like, it's weird. It's really weird.
over there.
What the fuck? I don't even pay him this much. Yo,
Bro, Rumboyz Fitness got hacked.
Bro, he's doing it again. I love that guy.
He's like, here's my stimulus package.
Bro, is there a record? Is there a record that that Rumboyz After Dark? Is there a dollar figure record?
I would say this is it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the record.
Bro,
This is the
He's
record.
200 phones at us already. But Rumboyz Fitness, man, next time you want to go do a recording for your fitness deal or whatever, send me the workout and I'll knock it out and I'll let everybody know what I thought of it. And
bro, his workouts are making money for sure. You know what I mean?
yeah, you just got to stick to it. No, diet's real important, but let's not get into that. What's the next topic?
Yeah, just plenty of beer, a good diet.
I'm trying to get my life together first.
What's that?
I'm trying to get my life together first. You're like, what's the next topic? Like,
I'm sweating hardcore right now.
I know. I opened my window. I'm not even in Texas. I'm in freaking Washington.
Bro,
Dude, it was so hot and humid today.
I should have worn
It was 70 here today. Like that's summer weather for us.
Nah, bro, it was 94 degrees, and then it rained in the morning, and then the sun came out in the afternoon, and the humidity was like, I don't know, 60.
It was 70 here and sunny with no rain, and I'm the one in Washington.
That's beautiful. Oh, I didn't know you were in Washington.
Yeah, I'm right outside Seattle.
Dope. That's literally.
Just I got hooked up with one of our Rumboyz promoters. You guys are out there in the same area. You guys could do promoting for Clock Management and Rumboyz like in the same areas. Hit up fucking games, tailgate, all that type of shit.
As soon as this quarantine thing's over, I'm supposed to meet up with Sean Kemp and I'm gonna get some pictures and stuff with him and get him sign some stuff.
Hey, shout out to Sean Kemp.
Yeah,
Whoa,
he's
what?
awesome. No,
You know who Sean Kemp is?
No, he said shout out.
Oh, I was gonna say, and what about Shrimp? And have you heard of that guy?
Yeah, no, I haven't. My buddy parties with Sean Kemp though.
Did Jason Kidd also play for the Sonics? Am I crazy? Am I remembering that wrong? Was Kidd there too?
No.
Okay.
Not that I remember.
Yeah, no, I was definitely wrong. Yeah.
I would know this. Yeah, KD was there. Yeah, he still wears this Sonic shirt.
Okay. Oh yeah, OKC. That's right. I'm all confused.
I don't know who that is.
I know KD because I was a big time.
Okay, where?
I was a big.
Okay. We need to go to that topic. So we don't like. All right, we're not going to rag on Ruskin. One of our fellow colleagues too heavy. The Joe Buck shit was funny. This shit was crazy. And what was even crazier about it was knowing my smart ass, I should have told people, like I should have, this is one of those instances where I probably should have went live and be like, guys, just so you know, this man is the injury analyst. Yeah, this man is the injury analyst. So we only knew that he was going to come out with the injury. Those of us that are in the industry, we knew what we were expecting. So when this shit came out, when they were like, Jay Glazer report, Odell Beckham to the Minnesota Vikings for a second and a fourth.
I'm like, where's Shefty?
Yeah.
I thought it was for a fifth.
I don't even like glazed donuts. How about that?
Justin, you lead this tape, just so you know. But before we get into that, I want to remind us here on the panel, we work in this fucking industry day to day. Okay? This is the world that we live and breathe in. So fact checking, proper reporting, there's a lot of things that we do that other people aren't used to, or they're not actually, maybe they do it, but they don't do it proper enough. There's an etiquette to being a proper analyst and a proper reporter.
Journalistic integrity in that sense, right?
100%, sir.
Yes.
Justin, go ahead, because I think I already know where you're about to go.
No, like as soon as I saw this, my whole thing is trust but verify. Like, all right, I respect this man, so all right, let me verify stuff, right? Yeah, but let me verify what he's saying. So I go start looking for other sources, and I can't find anything except from him. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hold off on this for a little bit before I say anything about it. And then next thing I know, I'm finding out that it's not true. And I'm like, yeah. And then there was also reports that they're talking about trading Odell Beckham. I don't think any of that's true. I think this all is just a result of this whole thing, and none of it is accurate.
So what about the news? So Justin, I mean, coming from the standpoint, once again, and this question actually goes out to the whole panel. To segue into the first question, we all eat, sleep, breathe this shit, not from just a fantasy football standpoint, but at the true essence, we are all reporters. I have known all of you gentlemen to lose. Of course, Bogart, you are now coming on the staff, but I know that this staff knows if a big story is up, I might be losing a little bit of sleep here. When Antonio Brown shit popped, Brown gave us money.
Brown, give me money.
So how do you feel about the fact that this was created from a fake Twitter account? This news that we are talking about, and enough sources, because there's not enough news, latched onto it.
I mean, that's like you said. Everyone's just there's no sports going on. Any little news becomes big news. So like rumors get bigger than they should, and things like that because people are just excited to get back to sports. And you just got to keep that in mind when you see all these crazy headlines. And is it really true? How much water does this hold? And I don't take too much of like I keep it in mind, but unless I see it from a few sources, I'm not believing it.
Bro, I watched all of our accounts and I was like, bro, at least none of us are reporting on this bombshell right now. Did you see the arguments, by the way, guys? Fellas.
Yeah, I sure did.
On Twitter, everyone was like, I'm not seeing anything about this. I have sources telling me no. I have sources telling me yes. And like the people that were saying yes, as of today, and this moment,
like delete tweet.
Peacock. I digress.
Yeah, no, I'm with you guys there. It's disappointing to have something like that get so blown out of proportion. Like you said, I guess people were in quarantine and things kind of escalate. The way that I had first heard about it was, I think from Colin Cowherd saying that he was close to somebody, and this is the same person that gave him the Tom Brady to Tampa news, and therefore and he doubled down later. Like honestly, after it came out that this crap was fake or whatever the hell, or it was a false statement, he doubled down and said, like, you know, this person is a reliable source, and that's why I talked about it. And OBJ doesn't fit. I mean, we can all see what happened with Cleveland a little bit last year with the whole coaching situation. Maybe it wasn't just solely on Baker, but in a whole, like, I didn't touch on it. I was busy all week. It didn't gain a lot of steam with me other than, like, in a couple of writers' chats, people were kind of talking about it. But then again, I was like, it was all speculation. There wasn't anything hard. And so, like, you know, for Cowherd to come out and then he doubled down and he said something about the fact that, let me see, I have a note here somewhere and I have so many stupid-ass notes.
Just so you know.
What's that?
No, J Love, he was like talking about the WNBA draft. I just segue. I just let him know like this year was bored.
Yeah, but look, OBJ said it himself. He didn't buy a house in Cleveland to fucking sell it. You know, he's there to stay. We should kind of see that, you know, come in. Minnesota. Why would Minnesota get rid of a wide receiver diva who was complaining for another one? You know what I mean? So the whole situation didn't make sense for me.
And they don't have the money to pay him.
Yeah, so I just didn't want to share it or report it or kind of spread the rumor. And I don't like rumors until...
Miles, you being on the front lines in terms of... So all three of us here on this panel, we are mostly camera facing. We are the front facing employee when it comes to sport businesses. So you being there on the front lines as a writer, and that possibly... in a way, knowing that was potential fake news, how did that feel kind of distracting you from actual real reporter work that you got to be in the trenches for in a time like this?
No, definitely, man. Trusted sources and then solid facts, and everything else has to make sense for me to speculate and then say like, oh, this could happen. But I didn't want to share any of that news or information because it just didn't make any sense to me. So I wasn't going to like put myself out on the limb and just be like, oh, this could happen and here are the reasons why. I had no reasons for it. Therefore, I didn't share it or even really pay attention to it much. And I was in another writer's chat, you know, through my Twitter account, and everybody was,
you're with us. Shout out to Times Q. You're with them as well.
Shout out to TimesQ as well. Yeah, and I have friends chats as well where everybody talks about things in my fantasy leagues and my flag football league, and we all talk about football. And you know, like, so I get different types of feeds from, you know, information from different people in the feel of what the general public has, as well as writers and all that stuff. And so some folks were kind of diving into it, like even Brown's folks were kind of like, so when I got that feel from the other writers, I was like, this isn't, you know, worth it. I have had some people like come up to me and be like, "Hey, do some research on the locker room with my own Texans, as like how Kenny Stills feels about the whole Bill O'Brien losing the locker room." And I was like, "Bro, Kenny Stills is Bob. Bob has been Kenny Stills has been there for a year. I mean, he's not gonna make comments on Bill O'Brien losing the locker room. So don't tell me to do research on a player for my own team that I cover that you don't. So like people are bored right now. It's quarantine. It's chatter. It's interesting, but there's no truth or facts behind it. So it's tough to throw that out there. Me personally, I like to do my research. I like to have a nice solid base under my feet because I don't like to be embarrassed later on. Period.
Sure.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, we've seen that happen in our industry. Bogart.
Okay, I don't mind being embarrassed for one, right? And with that said, I love breaking news. And then I have no problems retracting it because I'm usually breaking it through the several threads that I'm in, right? Like, yo, OBJ, there's rumors and this and that, right? So, but that's point one. Point two, or point A, this is point B. And I think this could be a reality thing, like reality football take, where it's like they might have went out of their way for a guy who needs that type of attention, like OBJ. Maybe they put the rumor out there. They leaked it to a guy like Jay Glazer. Side note, I don't even like glazed donuts. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck Jay Glazer, right?
I don't like glazed donuts either. Boston cream, baby.
There you go. Aha! Okay.
I love
Krispy Kreme, give me money.
Right? Yes.
I love that you bring that fan take.
Yeah, and it might be a thing to because OBJ is the type of player, he needs a chip on his shoulder. We've seen OBJ, he's really emotional. He's the type of guy who he wanted to get traded to a team with juice, with Jarvis Landry, his best friend in the world. You know what I mean? And then they do the press conference. He didn't do it by himself. He did it alongside Jarvis Landry. And Jarvis Landry did the talking. So it's like this guy needs encouragement. He needs someone to hold his hand. So maybe Stefanski coming in is like, bro, we're going to leak. He's telling everyone but OBJ, we're going to leak this information that we're going to try to trade him and make him try to hold water, so to speak. Make him want to earn his keep because he is a diva. He got the hair. You get what I'm saying? We are living in a day and age where
he got in a fight with the kicking net.
Yeah, and he lost. You know what I mean?
But then he made up with the kicking net. Remember that?
Yeah, he married. They're still married.
Drama filled.
He proposed to her.
Yeah, he brought it with him from New York.
Yeah, painted it orange and brown. You know what I mean?
Hey,
bro, I'm just saying though, maybe it's a motivational tactic. Or maybe Jay Glazer is just trash. You know what I mean?
I don't mind getting married to the kicking net because girl, you used to make me look pretty. That kicker used to on you, and little did he know that there was little old me back here coming ready.
They wasn't treating her right. Treating her right.
I think I said it last week. I'm gonna treat my kids to be
like Joe Buck. Hey, like Joe Buck on the commentary. You wasn't getting it right. Next topic.
Oh.
Yeah, trash reporting by Glazer, unfortunately. Twice, I think, and there's probably another one coming up.
Here's the thing. He reported on a player that so the big news, so that everyone gets the root of the story, and I give it some background, and we don't just completely shit on Glazer because I'm not shitting on Glazer.
Yeah, I guess glazed donuts are okay.
You don't want to look at these beady eyes, Moss. You don't want to see this. This is why I wear it.
Tyler Moss, bro.
I love Moss. He's a young cat.
I love Moss.
He started a fake virtual beef with me. It's all love. I love the guys.
That's awesome.
I love that he hates your glasses, but he doesn't even mention Bogart's.
He doesn't even mention his own. Look at his own.
Hey, shout out to Tyler Moss, man. Friend of the show.
I love Tyler Moss there. He's a good guy.
I actually did an interview with him last week.
That's the reason why I love him.
I want to be on his show, and then I want to bring him on my show. But he's going to be pulling play-by-play for the beer pong tournament.
Oh, that's Ty Boogie. Yeah.
No, that's not Ty Boogie.
Oh, it's not Ty Boogie. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Another Ty. This is
I'm
another
sorry.
Ty.
No disrespect to Tyler Moss or Ty Boogie.
He needs to wear just the bow tie only though. Chip
It's
and
more
Dale.
just like a
Yes, and the glasses.
Like last week.
No disrespect to any of those gentlemen, but
You just gave me a
I'm
good
sure
idea.
it was none taken.
Just before we get into any
Hold on,
other
you
topic,
just-
though, I do gotta ask.
hey man,
Oh.
I don't know who we're playing.
Hey, that's a freebie. That's a freebie, Robbie. I got them all day.
Get released tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a phone call after tonight's episode, and we might have a classic Rumboyz appearance. And if that happens, oh my gosh! I'm just thinking of the possibilities.
Christmas in April.
Bro, if I can get the type, we're gonna call him halfway through this episode. I'm gonna do this topic. I'm gonna mute myself, and then y'all are gonna debate this next topic while I handle. Oh my god, Bogart, you're a fucking genius,
Bro, I don't even know how I do it. Hey, Jay Glazer, I'm coming for your job, Jay Glazer.
This is
Jay Glazer looks like a pit bull or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is pre-quarantine. This news did not become available until today. Dolphins tried flying in Tua Tagovailoa before the world shut down. Is this a sign that the Dolphins are definitely in on Tua? Or are these reports and this smoke screen and this other shit about Herbert a go? And we start off with Bogart.
Okay, I think it might be defense. I mean, what is it called? Throw off tactics. I mean, I am a Niner fan. I remember when we looked at Mitchell Trubisky because we wanted to just bamboozle the Bears, right?
Smokescreen.
Yeah, smokescreen. There you go. Thank you, Peacock. Right. But I think Tua actually that is a legitimate destination for him. You know what I mean? Because I also happen to think the Dolphins are on a no nonsense policy right now. Because look at the moves they've made. You know what I mean? They see a wide open. They see the AFC East is wide open right now. They're trying to seize everything. They're trying to plan for the future.
They're Bill O'Brien, but Bill O'Brien doesn't need to plan for the future. He needs to do it now.
Hey, I just remembered the acronym for Bob could be Boom or Bust, right?
Yeah, boomer bust, Bob.
Bob. But yeah, I mean, you got B Flores over there. He's running a tight ship. They're souping that defense all the way up. You know what I mean? We've seen them do things that were questionable, like trade away Mika Fitzpatrick. But it's like they're just making all kind of room, and I think they like the Magic Man to go ahead and bring in a young quarterback. You know what I mean? And kind of lace this guy up with his Harvard Ivy League knowledge. You know what I mean?
Hold up real quick. I mean, we gotta take. I mean, you see that down there?
Oh, it's going down.
It's going down. Yeah.
Rumboyz Fitness is already at $300 donations.
Bro.
350.
Oh, $350. I missed one.
Damn. Well, you know what? Cheer. Where's Robbie? Is Robbie gone? All right.
No, he's talking.
muted.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's
muted
muted.
on the
Well, can I do it for the first
Yeah,
time?
you
on
got it, Bo.
All right.
You.
Cheers
You
to
do.
me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls. Get your fitness on. What it do?
Yeah, that's what I like.
And if you guys are not subscribed to Rumboyz Fitness, go subscribe. Like,
Bruh.
this dude's awesome.
Bruh.
He's a genuine person, trying to get in shape with all of you, like all of us, trying to maintain. I'm a super fitness freak, and I'm never satisfied. And my wife's like, shut the fuck up, because she's so jealous.
You got to tell her, babe, this doesn't happen overnight, babe. You
Tell her
gotta-
I do
She
this for
knows.
you. Oh, Robbie's hushing us.
My shit definitely happened overnight.
I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking about my
Everyone,
wife.
mute your mic real quick.
Okay.
Okay, wait. All right, guys. Shit's about to get really fucking real.
Yeah.
We're bringing in a fucking OG.
Yes.
We're bringing in OG. I just literally overpoured my fucking shot. Yo.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I know, right?
It's like you usually pay bartenders extra for that.
Hold on. This network, this channel was built on not just my back, but motherfucker, two of us did this shit. everybody else that came in, we love and appreciate you, but you would not be here if it was not for this man.
Ooh.
This.
Ooh, yes. I want to meet this man because I'm proud to be here.
It's the fucking
Daddy?
time bucket!
What up?
Ty Boogie!
What up, man?
What's up, man? My name is Bogart Scott Free. It's nice to meet you, bro.
What up, dog?
First of all, Ty Boogie, I remember watching you when you were all linked up on the same couch as Robbie. So that's all I gotta say. But man, good to see you, and good to be on the deal with you right now.
Fuck, good to see you guys holding it down.
I'm pouring it up for you.
I think
sir.
I got here like on the last Rumboyz After Dark that you were on.
Yeah. We were definitely in at least one. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Theo, I assume I'm coming in for a cheers to me, cheers to you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, how you feeling?
Ty, we got $100 dono right now.
Oh,
I know you just
We got a third $100 dono.
Hey,
Yeah, we're at 350.
There's a third.
Yeah.
hey, Robbie, I hosted my first toast.
Oh yeah, you did host your first toast, but hey, Ty, you stuck for the rest of the episode now that you're up in this motherfucker. Just so you know.
Oh shit! All right, well here we go.
Locked in now.
Ty Boogie!
Hold on.
Get at the top of the dome, bro.
Robbie,
And I hope it. Let's go! Let's do this!
Oh, shit!
Do this! Ty, say that shit.
Oh man, I'm gonna cry during it. Don't hate me.
Bro, I'm gonna cry with you, man. Fuck it. Real men cry, bro. Real men cry.
Fuck any dad that told you otherwise.
Ty, say that shit.
Dude, all the rum boys and girls want to do.
Dilly.
Bitches, let's go!
Dude, I had no idea who you were gonna say when you were bringing an OG in. Fucking dog, my dog. I've seen so many.
Did you see Robbie's face, bro? Did you see Robbie's face when we were talking about Tyler Moss and I say, "Is that Ty Boogie?" And then Robbie was like, "Oh my god!" He was like, "Hold on." He was like, "Hold on," and then it was almost like lightning struck. He was like, "I gotta get this man on."
I'm gonna call Ty Boogie. What the fuck you doing, dog? Nothing, because it's quarantine. Duh.
Exactly.
I am the god.
Straight chilling.
Yo, look, everyone just flooded in like, holy shit! Oh my god!
This shit is litty than a titty, as my man Robbie would say.
I am the god.
The fucking titty. Yo, y'all ready for the next fucking topic? Though?
Let's go.
I forgot what it was. We were talking about something, but then.
Oh, we're talking about Tua Tagovailoa. All right, don't ask me to spell.
It was my turn, and we can go back around the clock unless you want to start with Ty Boogie and then finish off with me.
Yeah.
Woo!
Holy
Before we get started, though.
What's the topic?
Oh, okay, well then let me go this way, and then we'll finish off. With
Before we get started, though, Robbie, check the chat.
I just saw it.
What is there? You know what? Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
We got a $50 dono.
Brian,
Oh shit!
Brian, go to bed. Brian, go to bed.
Ty Boogie.
J Love, dude, what up, kid? What
Hey.
up?
Rumboyz.
Hey, Ty Boogie, we found out that J Love has Benjamin Button syndrome, and he's really older than all of us.
Dude, me and Robbie have been preaching that. That's not a kid. That dude's a grown adult.
Yeah, I'm closely approaching his age. Like he's coming back down as I'm going up.
I was gonna say, don't let his voice.
I chugged my
fool you
beer
either.
for that one.
I was say, don't let his voice fool you either. He's just trying to keep it calm in his house while his parents and siblings sleep. Nana's over.
He just read his dad a bedtime story.
His dad even. What?
I wrote such a great episode today, and fucking Brian was like, I would just obliterate your whole speech impediment right now.
This fucking episode is so fucking epic, bro.
Okay, Bogart. I'm on Tua. I'm gonna try to get us back on track. What was the question on Tua? Do you think that Miami was flying Tua in, right?
Yeah, Miami
So-
was going to fly Tua in before the whole lockdown stuff happened.
But the
Do you
thing
think
You
this
mean
is
the
a sign?
apocalypse? The apocalypse.
Okay, so here's my shit.
Hey, look, they're in the group chat.
They waited too long, first of all. They tried to do it all the night before. So, right, they were just trying to land Tua right now and said, hey, you know what? We can get him checked out. He's here in Miami. He's already here. They're going to lock the whole fucking thing. They already had somebody put a little something in their ear and say, it's going to get crazy. In the
Yeah,
next
you
couple
don't
of
do
days.
this now, you won't get a chance.
Right. So the thing was, they got that information trickled in too late. They couldn't get Tua to Miami to already lock it down, so that way they could either trade up if they had to on draft day, whatever it was, to get to. I'm sorry, was it? No, yeah, to get to it, the 3 spot, I guess, if they thought that the Lions were going to take him. So we'll get there, but I think that's my take on it. I mean, Tua with his hip or whatever, they get their own doctors there. It's almost a lock if they can say yes to him. So good kudos to Miami there trying to do that, but. It didn't happen.
The latest rumors I've been seeing, I mean, still just rumors, unconfirmed, just to be clear, but is that they've taken him off their list now without being able to get their doctors to see him, and they're looking at Herbert now.
Yeah, that hurts. It's either him or Herbert, right, for them in that whatever spot they're picking at. 5?
Yeah, 5 spot. And I mean, I love Tua personally. I would go with Tua if I were them. Take the chances, roll the dice. If it's
He's
not like
taking
you
him to
gotta,
the prom.
if you miss it, yeah. And if you miss it, like you'll get a 1st round pick next year, so you could get the next guy.
Not with the Magic
Miami
Man
has
there.
So many picks, though, dude. They have so many picks this year. They have so much draft capital that they can trade up.
They're gonna get Joe Burrow. Fuck
Exactly. That's why I'm saying shoot for the shoot for the stars. You know what I
For
mean?
the stars, for Burrow, and then
and-
get to also. Fuck it.
it.
No, I would take Tua, build the rest of your team. If Tua don't pan out, get
They get
someone
Hurts
next
later.
year. Yeah.
Get hurt later. Just get hurt later. Just
What were you saying,
quarterback.
Boogie? Oh, Boogie's cutting out.
Lions get 2 top 5 picks. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Oh my
Exactly.
god! This
Yeah,
thing, like, I'm here. Fuck the whole script.
Screw it. Take
Fuck
him.
it.
Take him and Chase Young.
Fuck it.
Yo, I love that world. Is this world real? That's a good
No.
world.
No, it's not real.
Because we're already living in crazy world.
I'm sorry,
Like,
there's guys like Bob out there that aren't rational, dude. They just do whatever the fuck they want.
They should trade Bob their 7th round pick for his 1st, so then they could trade up in the draft.
This
Oh,
is
beautiful. You don't have a first for like 2 years.
I called him. No. Tyler, just so you know, you're supposed to be here tomorrow.
What?
So we have a beer pong tournament going on
I'm not
tomorrow.
here tomorrow. My wife is gonna kill me already.
Miles, stop it. We're trying not to get you in trouble. What if you come?
No.
What if
She's a great woman, but she doesn't like me being away from her.
Hey, what do you think I have to deal with?
I don't know how you do that. First of all,
He's the admiral, bro.
That's how I do it, Miles.
Oh, bro.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, Tyler, virtual beer pong tomorrow.
Damn, you're gonna ask me to come in last minute and smoke you guys? Why would you do that?
Ty Boogie speaks.
No, he's so lucky he's not here. He's so lucky he's not here because I like.
It's a tournament, so we're gonna give you a freebie on the 1st round and give you Robbie.
Whoa! You haven't
Damn. Oh, shots fired.
even said it. Goddamn, we already know who
Yeah,
it is.
I don't get to decide who's facing who at all. I'm just throwing that out there.
Who's got the video of your son learning how to play beer pong? This guy.
Shut the fuck up.
Water pong.
It was
My son played water pong. Yeah.
Capri Sun
We were
Pong.
drinking when he made them.
Yeah,
Capri Sun, give me money.
will J Love be playing with cups full of Capri Sun?
Fuck yeah, you would.
We should totally get a Capri Sun sponsorship, but they're like, these guys cuss and drink too much.
He's a grown man.
We drink too much Capri Sun with vodka.
Right? We're about to start a new trend that's going to open up a whole new source of revenue for Capri Sun.
Bro, I go to Costco, I get the multi-packs. My daughters don't like that one flavor, and then I just have plenty of, I mean, I cleaned up, but like, you know, y'all seen all the Capri Sun pouches. I drink that shit with fucking vodka.
Really quick.
Capri Sun's
Really quick. It's moments like these where you guys make me wonder where I'm like, this staff is fucking amazing, but fucking out of control at the same time.
Yes.
Bring it back around. Bring us back around.
First of all,
No.
freeze the Capri Sun,
Whatever
cut it open, and then
thing
flip
what
on
you're
that
saying.
in your hot.
Ooh, like a slushy.
Hi, are you in?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm in. What time?
Done. 8 p.m. Eastern.
Done before the time.
To be honest with you, I'm in. All right, I might be.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
You got to get you some regulation red cups.
Hey,
They gotta be solo cups. No.
Red Solo cup.
if we were back in the day when we were like at 800, I'd have been like, yeah, you can back out. We're at 2K now.
Hey, I'm at
We ain't backing
800.
out.
Bring it.
We got our rep.
I'm
Right.
personally at 800, and I have no obligations to anybody who follows me other than thank you.
I'm so upset that I was invited to this and I had to back out because I had a prior engagement and I just wanted to like keep, I wanted to stay solid with that appointment. And I'm like, man, I'm about to fuck that appointment off.
Look, I cracked this open earlier, so Rumboyz Fitness, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and stop and switch over to beer now, just so everybody knows, because we've gone through 3 topics and we have like 20 more.
No, I told him to go to bed. Like, I ordered that shit. Like, I was like, bro, you just spent $400 on my stream. Go to fucking bed.
This
Yeah,
is
we actually
That's a beautiful thing.
we
dangerous.
actually just
I
had
love
700 subscribers yesterday, I think.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
That is a beautiful thing.
Ty Boogie, now that he is in the stream now. The guy, Ty, you
Have
gotta
ice cream.
ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing?
The Jets. Ready?
What?
3, 2, 1. The goddamn Jets.
Goddamn Jets.
I love the way you say that.
The goddamn Jets.
Have not expressed any interest in extending safety Jamal Adams thus far in the offseason. Does he possibly end up getting traded during draft day?
The Bears.
Go Bears.
That was a joke. No hot take. I'm sorry. I'm
Ha-
sorry.
You start this off, Ty, with your Corona beer in your hand. I got a Modelo. I'm avoiding the crisis.
We're drinking Modelo here.
Modelo's. Okay. Okay.
Modelo, give me money.
Keeping it safe.
What up?
Nah, man. Jamal, honestly, Jamal's going to go back to the Jets. I think they're going to figure out how to do that. I think they're trying to scare him. What other defenses do the Jets have? Like, he is the front four. He is everything about them. He is the young core. He is the fire. Quinny Williams, I mean, you could have hoped for more, but without Jamal, I mean, you go back to being the goddamn Jets.
The goddamn Jets!
Look at this kid.
Ty Boogie, are you a Jets fan?
I know. What? It's like your
Okay.
sperm. Spit out another sperm.
I went to one window and then I came back to this window and J Love was here. I'm like, oh shit.
They love it, Tyler.
Oh shit, J Love is here.
Yeah, my Tyler.
Oh shit.
My Tyler that I love.
What up? Shut up.
What up, youngin? I mean, what up, big homie?
Bad J Love. Can I just
Comb his hair.
damn?
Yeah, Ty, you need J Love to help you like do that comb.
Oh man, I need this.
Hey, BKB, that's how we roll, man. We backstage, man.
Hey,
Backstage is where it gets litty. Backstage is where some shit happens, honestly.
the green room.
Bro, the green
Oh
room.
shit. Yeah, see, Peacock got it going on.
Hey, which direction are we going? Cause I can't wait till my turn on this one.
I think you're next, Bogart.
I don't
Oh.
know, but I want to be like J-Lo.
I think it's on you
Okay.
actually right now.
Okay, are you guys ready for this? All right,
Tell him, man. They pay for the ladies. Okay.
all right. Check this out. I'm sorry. My bad. Ty Bugs. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, that was.
Oh, okay. Word. Check this out. This one hit me like a ton of bricks. It's kind of like the obvious, maybe. So I'm just gonna dress it up like it's like amazing. And spoiler alert, we are gonna talk about OJ Howard being on the trading block. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that everyone remembers. Todd Bowles, the corpse looking of a man he is. Remember when he was with the Jets? They drafted one Jamal Adams, correct?
Give you that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. My bad. I was like, am I on a mad delay? I thought I was delayed.
I can't confirm or
No,
deny.
we were all delayed.
Yes, they definitely picked him up 6th overall in the first round, right? They drafted Jamal Adams, beast of a man, right? Now Todd Bowles, the corpse looking of a man he is, he reunited with one Bruce Arians. They're over there in Tampa Bay, right? They had the number 1 run defense last season. They had one of the most trash secondaries. It's not far-fetched that they will look at Jamal Adams and want to bring him over because Tampa Bay apparently now is the new place to chase a ring, right? And they will be willing to spend the money on a safety and make him the highest paid safety. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to go ahead and dish off maybe a couple picks along with O.J. Howard because they already got Cameron Brate. And I want to reference the fact that Cameron Brate is white, right? Tom Brady loves him some white tight ends, right?
Just wide receivers in general.
Yes. So they're going to go ahead and dish off O.J. Howard. Also, mind you, the Bruce Arians system doesn't necessarily utilize the tight end position in that fashion. It's usually just for blocking, you know what I mean? So they could dish him off with his first-round draft capital that he carries, you know, O.J. Howard, right? They go ahead and trade him away. They do the oo-wop swap, the switcheroo, right? And they bring over
to everybody.
And they bring over Jamal Adams, and Jamal Adams reunites with goddamn Todd Bowles, and then O.J. Howard goes to the Adam Gase system, where Adam Gase has been steady trying to find his replacement for Julius Thomas for hella years and different teams even, you know what I mean? Chris Herndon ain't cutting it. You know what I mean? I think before draft day, we're going to see the Jets. The Jets are going to trade away Jamal Adams and they're going to bring over O.J. Howard.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. Let's see. No, move it around. Let's go.
I think I'm.
Let's go.
Am I next, or is it the other way?
Yeah, Miles, it's you.
Yeah, rock and
Okay.
go. Hey, from now on, rock and go. Everyone just has to rock and go.
Got it. Rock and go. Jamal Adams not being moved on draft day in particular. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen 6 days before in the coming week. They're going to get that shit done before. Nobody wants to be virtually trading shit away and having some mishap going on draft day when they're trying to draft.
Yeah.
So if the move is going to come and doesn't come by draft day, or it's not already organized pre-hand before draft day, then it's not coming. And that's going to go on with all the talks that we're talking about everybody now because of this Corona bullshit that we're all on virtual lockdown, which helps us out anyway. Love that. Thank that. You know, honestly, it's the only reason I'm here. This is the only reason I'm here. I write for you guys for a fucking reason. My wife doesn't like me doing this stuff, but there's nothing else to do.
Wait, there's nothing else to do with the right for us?
No. My wife doesn't like me being online on camera, you know, with like, she has to come in and get a charger and do this and taking over I don't have a space. Like I podcast, but it's audio. I have an audio podcast for fantasy football during the season only for the.
Hey, you be butt naked during that podcast, huh? Because no one can see you. I bet you.
Yes, I'll do that in the shower, like taking a bath.
I got a camera, but I'm naked from the waist down.
Increase their views.
You perform better in a suit, whether it's a suit or your birthday suit. You perform better in a suit.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, look
Professional.
good. Look good, feel good. But this is what I have to say about the whole Jamal Adams with the Jets. I mean, he was a first-round pick. They need a really big offer, though. They need a really big offer because they had a first-round pick. You're not dealing with Bill O'Brien, although they are dealing with Adam Gase is not the general manager. I'm just saying, you need a big offer to move him right now. Honestly, he's a great player in general, you know, overall. Good freaking athlete, good dude, one of the top in the league. So if he was going to move, it'd be somebody with draft capital like Miami and then like a whole tier break for people who are going to make a move for him, maybe Philadelphia or the New York Giants, who are in big time need of secondary help. Somebody solid like that to come in. But other than that, I see them squatting on him, and if they don't, there's no suitors, or if he makes a huge offer, he's going to stay with the Jets, unfortunately, and that's the way that I see that breaking down. Just the same way that Jadeveon Clowney is still with the Seahawks right now because his market is kind of not there for him. But on to Justin and clock management.
Yeah, so I think that he will, there'll be a slight discount on him due to the fact that they've had a stressed relationship on the team with him, and they know he's going to be leaving after this contract regardless. So if they could get something for him, because they're not winning no Super Bowl this year, and so they might try and get something out of it.
Sam Darnold's only 22, though. It's time to build.
That's what I'm saying. So they might take what they could get for him.
Exactly.
Just whatever the best offer is.
And
Tom
Brady has a small window of time in his career, so I feel like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would make Jamal Adams the highest paid. You know what I mean? Like they're chasing.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get to Tom Brady and that small window, and we'll talk about it in a minute.
Tom Brady's great at getting it into a small window, though. So,
a cam window? Is it a cam window?
Hold on. Okay, let's start the next topic off. The abuse, used, and abused over and 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 over again. Detroit Lions.
You struggling over there?
I gotta charge the phone. I'm trying to stay on with you guys. We're good now.
Bob Quinn says he'll know day of the draft if he'll trade the number 3 pick. What do you feel the Lions should do with the number 3 pick? Now,
send it.
What order do we go in here?
Start it. Fuck it. Run it.
Justin, go run it.
If I'm them, I'm probably trading back. I don't think that they're I think they're really in a rebuild phase, and that they
drink time. Get a drink.
I'm down with that. I gotta say though, that was the least hype, don't know hype ever though. I mean, I guess that happens
because we're already like $1,000 in, almost
after $3 $100 dono hypes. That it just kind of fades. But I'm still gonna give it to you guys. Dono hype.
Dono hype. Give me money.
$2 or $100. I don't care what it is. I'm fucking hyped. But
I'm just hyped to drink regardless.
My mic was on mute. My mic was on mute and I'm having trouble pronunciating my word.
But no, I think they should trade back, get more value out of their pick, build their team up more, and then get ready for next year when they should probably take. I think next year they should take a quarterback. And just build their team up. But I see J Love upset over there, but we'll get there, J Love. You got about 10 more minutes.
I wonder what J Love thinks about my take. I love J Love. He's older.
J Love loves to hate.
Can we get a topic that fires the kid up? I enjoyed those.
Yeah,
I love it when J Love gets fired up because you can hear his voice.
We'll talk about the best team in the NFC West and.
DeAndre Hopkins is not top 5 after moving.
Oh shit! He said it. Here he goes. He's on fire.
I don't think there's a topic that even fires J Love up. I've never seen J Love fired up.
I know J Love loves Arizona, but
hold on, we're gonna completely. All right, we may or may not abolish a couple of topics right now to save some airtime for this specific topic.
So you want me to move on? Let's start the next topic with Miles.
No. I want to probe and prod someone here live while I have them under pressure.
Under pressure. Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah. No, not Vanilla Ice.
Hi.
David Bowie.
I figured that was coming.
He's like, Are you ready? Are you ready to take back the helm?
Fuck.
We'll do. Yeah, okay. Bogart took off
Bring
his
it.
microphone.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Did I?
No. I'm just saying, don't unplug it.
Wait. Are you for real? Are you ready for this?
The funny thing is, what's the date? I should be on camera with you. I was gonna fly out there for mine and Ray's birthday. I was gonna come and fucking be on camera with you, but I got quarantined out here.
Yeah, well, I got quarantine here. Look at my hair.
Nobody knows the day or the time.
Yeah, it's like 4/7.
Bring it, though.
2020, 9:27 Central.
Wait, are you ready? Are you like? There's a lot of responsibilities now. Like,
I'm gonna grab a beer.
I mean, what? Come on, like.
Do it, Bogart. Robbie. I'm like cliff hanging. I want to know what the hell's going on. What are you gonna announce?
Ty Boogie, are you back? Are you back on the ship?
Run it, drop it. Dude, drop it. If I
Like
don't
it's
know how
hot.
to answer it, I'm gonna pull a shot for you.
Let's do this. So you're
Peacock's
right.
being dropped from the label.
Yo, we're always ready to rock. I'm just saying, motherfuckers, we got it rolling now.
We
So you ready?
We're all ready. I'm hanging on pins and needles, bro. Hanging on the pins and needles. You know how small those are?
Yeah.
Ty Boogie has a 15 minutes. He's gonna show his face a lot more around the office.
Yeah. Send me the StreamYard. Especially being fucking locked.
We'll be excited for that, Ty Boogie.
So let's see here. OJ Howard's on the trading block. Does he end up getting moved on draft day? Where do you want to see him? Or if he does get moved, how does this fantasy value get affected?
I'll be honest, man. Neither of us have ever really been super high on OJ Howard. He just does not. He's never figures out how to get that shit done. To be honest, man. Like fantasy wise, I wouldn't look at him unless he goes somewhere that is very open to using a tight end. Which honestly, I don't know many teams that are going to go out there and want to be interested in him. We look at him as like a Jordan Reed. It's like, is it really worth the risk? I mean, if the Bucs are just popping people out, then why not go ahead and take the risk at him? But honestly, I don't know a lot of teams that would be willing to give up a whole lot for him, knowing that he really hasn't done anything. Cameron Brate came in and he was the guy. I mean, there was just no question about it. Without him, they wouldn't have had a tight end spot. So fantasy wise, I'm not even looking at OJ Howard anywhere soon, unless again he goes to a team that is very, very tight end heavy, which I think a lot of those teams have their quality tight end and are going to keep them and are going to look for more Mark Andrews type guys in the next couple of years.
Quick follow up. If he doesn't move, do you think he'd be a top 12 tight end?
If he doesn't leave, I think Brady can get him back into that role. I still don't like him. I think Brate takes over that job, and I think OJ Howard just kind of comes in as that secondary guy. But again, not to bring up his name, but we've seen Brady use two tight ends very, very effectively and very efficiently. So I can see Brady being the only reason he gets back into it. But again, I wouldn't sell out on my pick to go get him as you would for like a Kelsey, where you have no problem taking him at the top of a draft. If he falls to you late, sure, why not? Flex, if not just a secondary tight end. But fantasy-wise, at least this year, I have no interest in going at him unless I am at nothing left. So don't know how to answer that necessarily. I mean, I guess yes, I agree that Brady would bring him back into being a top 12 guy. But I would put between 10 and 15. I wouldn't put him much over that. If Brady has a good year, Brady has a shitty year, there's no chance for him. So
who's next?
Is it me? We're going.
Let's hit J-Love. I don't think we've even heard J-Love.
Oh shit! I forgot he's there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, let's go J-Love, and then if Robbie ain't back, then obviously we're gonna go straight to clock management. He can continue. So J-Love, the floor is yours, sir.
All right, cool. I think we're forgetting one big thing. You know who the head coach over there in Tampa Bay is? It's Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians has never used a tight end.
Yes, I just said that.
Brady
Yes.
has.
You're so smooth, J Love.
I knew
Tom
J
Brady
Love was
uses a tight
coming
end.
to this as a Cardinals fan.
Tom Brady uses a tight end. They still have Cameron Brate. There's
I
his
know.
guy.
I just want to see the battle between coach and quarterback there.
I mean, again, he still has that security blanket and a 6'6" Cameron Brate who can block. That's the big thing in Bruce Arians' system. OJ Howard doesn't do that too well. And I
He
mean, looking
should,
at him
because
as
he
a
has
scout,
bricks for hands. He should be great at blocking.
I mean, as the scout here, I loved OJ Howard when he was coming out. An athletic tight end who showed some upside all over the field. He didn't show those drop problems. And to be honest, I think Jameis Winston had an issue with that in a sense. I
Hey,
think
sometimes a spark score doesn't mean shit, though.
he also had over 1,000 yards in his last season in college, so there's that.
He's had several 500-yard seasons, which is what tight ends do. But you know what? He just either needs to stay healthy
Look, I'm just
or
saying,
they just got to continue.
I mean,
Look,
he's
as
a
a
super
prospect,
athletic
coming in.
tight end. He catching is his problem and
Yeah,
blocking.
sorry, J Love. Sorry, J Love.
Yeah.
Keep going with you.
So yeah,
We're cutting you off. Sorry.
Coming into the league, he looked like a good prospect, and I still think he has some of that. He's only 25 still. Good landing spot. Probably the Cowboys. The Cowboys need an athletic tight end. They need that third receiver. He can play out, line up in the slot. He can line in line. They probably give up a 4th or 5th round pick. Be a good fit
Who
for them.
is Blake Jarwin?
yeah. I was gonna say you're not a Jarwin believer.
An overpaid tight end.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean,
Jarwin's
So
a
is
lesser
everybody on the
version.
Houston
Yeah,
roster. Everybody's overpaid.
Yeah,
Jarwin's the
that's-
discount version of Witten.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, but Wynn
Blake
was pretty
Jarwin.
solid. He had a good floor.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why it's the discount
Blake-
version though.
Blake
That
Jarwin-
floor's lower.
Blake Jarwin is the overpaid version of Ryan Griffin for the Jets. He does the exact same thing. He's an H-back.
Oof, former Houston Texans tight end who actually tore it up with the Jets for a while.
For
Yeah.
4 weeks.
Yeah, with our man Darnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator
When
himself.
Darnold was in there.
That's as long as Will Fuller can stay healthy. That's as long as Will Fuller can stay healthy. So give him some credit.
That's true, but they have four. They have four.
everywhere. I mean,
Yeah, they got
ever.
4 wide receivers that can stay healthy for 4 weeks now. So that's 16 weeks. They're good.
And dude, for fantasy, it sucks, but for the team, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see OJ Howard go to another team though. I think that we're looking. I think this is just talk to see if there's interest in it. And like you said, I think that market has passed, similar to the Cam Newton market. And so I think they're going to wind up holding on to him. Well, everyone's already signed tight ends. You've seen several teams sign tight ends. And so I think that market has passed for him for the price. So I think that they're just going to hold on to him.
Bogart, can you make Miles get a soundbite?
Yeah.
what was that?
No, I love it. A soundbite that he just did a minute ago.
I love it.
Yeah, that he just did a minute ago. That shit was beautiful.
Oh yeah. No, I'll chop that for sure. Hey, I'm telling you. Yeah, pause. That might have sounded wrong. Anyways, bro.
I mean, Bogart and I only are the ones who got it.
I want to go back. Justin gets it. I want to go back to what I said earlier.
Pause.
Go ahead.
What I said earlier is my bogey bold prediction. You know what I'm saying? Is that before draft day, we're gonna see Todd Bowles reacquire him some Jamal Adams, and OJ Howard's gonna be sent away with some picks, maybe a pick in this draft, some future picks to go along with, because Tom Brady loves him some white tight ends, and he's also from the New England area, right? He went to Harvard, right? Cameron Brate, make America great again, as they would say, right? So you tie all that in, and like the J Love, the great J Love, Benjamin Button's son himself, he just said the Bruce Arians system doesn't. They're notorious for not utilizing a tight end aside from blocking. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
For real, and straight up, real quick, shout out to LQ, Real Deal Fantasy Football.
Yep. Shout out to Real Deal.
Love him.
HQ.
Great content, always covers the stuff. I love that. fitting that. I'm not taking shots anymore, unfortunately. I'm on my second beer, and I'm gonna have to go make a beer run really quick. But
Fuck it. This
I
is
do
for real
appreciate
deal.
Bogart. I appreciate what Bogart had to say about that.
I'll drink to that, LQ.
Kind of a rough line. My handle is holding my phone. You guys can see me.
Oh, you're fine. You
Damn,
look
that's
good.
a pause moment right there.
You look sexy.
I'm also
But sorry. No, it's
You got the
because
Bulls
that
logo
connection-
right there. It's
made that-
perfect.
You made that connection back to Brait and the fact that they have 2 tight ends. So yeah, why not? I mean, you bring Tom Brady in, you can shop somebody else around.
And they got that small window. They got that small
OJ
window.
Howard is sexy right now. He's still sexy. It's like, look, he either had a short season because of injury or he fell out of
Drop
favor because of a
passes.
new coach. No, he fell out of favor because of a new coach with Arians. He got hot last year towards the end of the season. Not hot, but for tight ends, I mean, that's
lukewarm. Yeah.
Yeah, he got lukewarm and in tight end territory. That's awesome, man. You know what I'm saying?
And
That's all I
Chris Herndon and Griffin, they're just
Chris Herndon has
depth.
been nowhere.
No, I'm
forever,
saying,
4
and
years.
Griffin, they're depth. They want them some OJ Howard.
Okay.
Adam Gaze sucks.
Herndon could
He-
be great
I know a lot about
if
Griffin.
he could
Okay,
stay
hold on.
healthy and play.
Herndon,
Adam Gaze though sucks. Adam Gaze wants OJ Howard.
I'm
Hey,
Smart to move Howard with their receiving core and already having Bray. They're smart to move Howard if they can put a different piece together, having the receiving core they have.
Chris Herndon had one
I
injury.
agree. I just don't think that they're going to get much value out of him.
where the fuck
I
is
agree.
he?
I agree,
He's never been
Judge.
on the field.
I agree they won't get the value that they
He was
want.
suspended the
Not
first
that they're
time.
interested, so they
Still,
won't him,
he's not
but-
been on the field. I don't care if he was suspended or injured.
Okay,
The
well,
guy
I'm just saying,
he's not available.
you can't call somebody
You're not
injury prone for one
available. You
injury.
can't play.
You're calling him
Dog.
injury prone. He's not. It's one injury.
I never said anything about injuries.
They-
He
Never.
just had a
You
had a
said- You said
hamstring.
you gotta stay healthy. He had one injury, and it was a hamstring. It's the most common injury in
Say
football.
anything about him. I just said he's not
I'm,
available.
I'm going to have a hamstring injury tomorrow during this beer pong tournament, I'm sure.
For sure, dude. I have to stretch for 30 minutes before I work out every day.
Hey,
Oh.
I just announced that he's taking the last spot, so it's a wrap. Like the Rumboyz, one way or another, are coming away with a trophy. If it's not,
Bro,
if it's not,
I'm
me,
deadly accurate. But if you need like a last second like reserve, I'm fucking gonna kill it. And just hit me up like an hour before, like, nah, nobody can do it. And I'll be like, babe, look, this is a super important podcast.
All right,
Yeah, my wife is going to be very upset with this. I haven't told her about it yet. So.
Miles,
I'm an alternate.
I literally told, I told everyone a week in advance.
I'm in it.
Couple of
Am I
days.
in it?
Stop it. Yeah. Bogart, no, you're not in it. You don't have to worry.
Yeah. No. I thank you for the invite for real. Like you invited me. You shot me the invite Monday, and I was like, damn, I have a couple podcasts that night. And
Hey,
then
Robbie, if
I
I'm
had
already
to
in it,
curve.
Robbie, I will make it work. I could get a divorce.
damn.
Bro,
The peacock wants to fly free.
Peacock.
Ah!
I love my wife.
After this beer pong, we're about to be roommates.
Well, all right. So,
No,
hey, and here's
I love
the
my
thing.
wife, and she's so great. I love you. Oh, look, she came in. You want to come in, babe? Come on the camera.
He's like,
She's
oh,
like,
I
she
gotta
said,
see that.
she's like, it's 9:40 and I have no makeup. But she actually heard that. She came into the room.
Bro, we got
No, I
to
would
hit.
not do that to my beautiful wife that I love so much.
She's like, what the fuck did you say?
Hi,
about me?"
Mrs. Peacock. Hello.
Let her fly. Let her fly.
She does. I let her fly so much.
Hey,
But it's
man,
only
he got
because he treats me
he
so
got
well.
nothing to lose. You might have to squeak him into this tournament. It might have to happen. He might have to be in this tourney, bro.
You know, my wife is such like a kidder, and she's like cool about stuff. Like she's like, you know what? If you do it right, maybe we can both play beer pong tomorrow. So who knows? You know, she's
Right.
open.
So that's my wife is up on. She's like, can I get a celebrity shot at least?
No,
I'm like, motherfucker.
I just didn't even bring it up to my wife. She's just gonna be surprised by it, and she's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
So what are you doing moving the table around?
Yeah,
I have to remind my wife that it's Friday, and I was like, "Hey, it's Friday. I'm gonna be on the podcast for a while. It's your turn to put the kids to sleep and do all that shit that I always do all the time anyway."
Yes, I feel you, Peacock.
But Robbie, we got BKB in the chat. We got to hit this next topic.
Let's do it.
Right.
Did we miss somebody? Because who else didn't get to talk
Right.
about?
Oh, did
O.J.
someone
Howard.
not?
Robbie's the
Oh,
only one that didn't.
yeah, just Robbie.
You guys
Well,
scared
Robbie's
J
Tony
Love.
Reality. Just say
I
who
know.
you agree with and who
He-
you don't.
We were talking about drinking. J Love was like, "Whoa, guys!"
Capri Sun, give me money.
He's like, "My parents are here."
No, J Love was actually talking about the O.J. Howard situation before he went off, and he had a good bit of camera time. So what do you got to say about any of that to recap before we move on, Rob?
OJ for the Redskins. Let's make it happen, baby.
Oh shit! I love that. Oh my god! Hold on, with Scott Turner
Everybody
there.
to the Redskins right now.
Scott Turner's there though. Scott Turner is there. He utilized. We've seen Scott Turner, Norv Turner. We've seen them utilize in recent history. Greg Olson. We can go down to history, but dude, that would make sense, bro.
What
Is
about
Vernon
Greg
Davis
Olsen
still there?
clogging up?
All right. So, Vernon Davis.
He retired.
Pastor Homie.
Jordan Reed.
He retired too.
Stop. All right.
No, he didn't. I don't think he retired. I think he just hasn't been medically cleared yet.
No, he
He'll
retired.
never be medically clear.
Oh, we're talking about Jordan Reed, right? Oh
Yeah, yeah. Give him another 3 years.
That poor guy
Get
has a
medically
forever
cleared, and he'll
concussion.
be back.
Oh, we're going to Redskins. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. If you're going to fucking talk about the Redskins.
Redskins aren't on the docket.
No,
I use Jordan Reed so much.
I wasn't
that's
talking
why-
Redskins,
listen,
just Jordan Reed.
Stop it. I purposely did not write fucking the Redskins on the script this week.
Hardest division in the league.
J-Love
Wait, which one?
will fuck you up.
He comes to J Love is like a phantom, bro.
You are so lucky that you are a fucking Benjamin Button spit out clone of Ty Boogie.
We have to respect our elders.
J-Love, I was right at
He
you on
never
that
knew
one.
about it, and he produced
No.
his little ass.
I love most of your takes, but no, not on that.
No, I'm mocking him. No, I'm mocking him.
Better record than Robbie's team.
Okay, J-Love, now I get it. And I have my respect has jumped up.
To fill anyone who didn't know about this,
I will
last
fuck
year
you
before this season.
right now.
No, stop. Don't even do it, because you need to own this. Last year before the season, Robbie comes on stream. My team is in the hardest division in the NFL, hands down, no doubt about it. He says, the NFC East is so tough, it's so hard.
What do you have, Jordan? What do you have?
Hey, did I agree with Robbie just because I was looking for a job, or
Because
I wanted somebody to
Hey,
post
look.
articles?
Hey, Robbie, you're right. My team has 0. Okay, my team has 0. But how many do you have in this century? 0? Right. So you're in the same spot.
Shut the fuck up. We're a lot closer, though.
No. When were you in the Super Bowl in this century?
Jordan,
Never.
shut the fuck
J-Love,
up.
my same argument with me and the Texans.
Were you in the
It's like,
NFC
all right, you're good enough to get the playoffs.
I don't, why, Jordan, why do you seek to piss me off?
Hey, to be honest,
What?
it's just
Be
fun.
honest.
It's just fun.
He's a troll's troll.
I can't wait to-
Robbie, I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's in a division that he knows his team's not gonna win. So he's like, let me just let me just fire you up. Let me
Yes.
just fire you up.
Bang,
Because I
bang.
could talk down on the Redskins.
Hey, so look, all I'm gonna say is your
Anyways,
32 have fun covering Pat Pete.
Anyways, I want to take this time. I want to take time to brag
And you
about.
guys traded away your only defender last
No,
year. So.
I want to take time to fucking erase the whole fucking strip and brag about the amount of fantasy football championships that me and Ty Boogie have helped people win over the last couple of years.
I won ours this year. What's up? I won it this year. What's up?
I lost in the championship twice this year.
No, I won 2
I got
this year.
third place
I won 2
4
by
times.
myself.
And I only have like 7 or 8 leagues. It was a
I
bad
would-
year for me.
Football if I lost in the championship.
All right, hey, so here's what we're doing. So from now on, starting next year, we're gonna have a whole trophy case, and like during our whole mock draft, like our whole summit, we're gonna have a trophy case displayed in the background of all the staff members that have
I'll
won.
pay for it. I'll pay for it. For your
Hey.
virtual trophy cases.
Hey,
Because I'm going to own all the physical hardware.
I want my
Well, we're gonna
NCAA
have real
bracket.
fucking trophies for each other because the office league. When the office league starts, I'm gonna be honest. I'm laying big dick energy on all of y'all.
I want my NCAA bracket.
Not
in
even
there.
a pause there.
Hey Ty, I was right
He's
there
just
with you.
straight up.
Hey Ty, that was me and you.
Straight up.
Yo, Ty did win the NCAA bracket. Ty is the current. Ty, because of coronavirus, is by default the NCAA bracket holder. That's not fair.
Hey man, congratulations, bro.
The only
Congratulations.
thing I don't know shit about.
Hey Ty, you know what's funny?
Can't wait for the fantasy
That came
football
down to the
stuff.
final game too. If Virginia
It
lost, you
came
wouldn't
down
have
to
won
the
that.
last couple of shots, bro.
Yeah.
That was good.
Robbie,
Robbie,
you got to moderate this shit.
Yeah,
What's the next topic?
yeah. Next topic: DK Lockett.
Robbie's just gonna end this at some point. We're just gonna be going on. He's gonna be like, "I'm done. I'm fucking done."
Yeah, he's like, well, you know, fuck
Listen,
it,
He's
guys,
just
we're
gonna
talk
in the
about
live
it.
stream not
Talk
even
about
tell
it
us. We're still
anyway.
gonna be sitting here talking.
It's a momentous occasion. Ty Boogie's here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and by the way, once this ends, we could just continue this, guys.
Oh, we always do.
Right? Fuck it.
My wife was like, is it over? And I'm like, no.
Fantasy football question. Are people overlooking Tyler Lockett just because of DK? And we start off with, I think, what?
I think it's J Love this time first.
J-Lo.
I mean, yeah, Tyler Lockett took over that Doug Baldwin situation. Go back to 2015 to 2017. Doug Baldwin always got his in Seattle no matter what, and now that's Tyler Lockett's situation. He's going to get his. He's going to find a way to get 10 to 12 touchdowns and 1,000 yards, no doubt. DK is that big body down the field threat, but he has a problem with a route tree, and I think we all know that. So I'm going to rock out with Tyler Lockett over DK any day of the week.
I'm excited for my take.
I like that take.
Yo, honestly, no doubt. Honestly, Tyler Lockett is definitely underestimated. I mean, Russell making the plays he does, going out of the pocket, making the play an extra 5 seconds like he does is only a thing because Lockett is downfield. He looks for Lockett in those situations. Russell isn't scrambling around for 10 minutes to look for DK for 8 yards down this field. No, he's trying to launch that thing. He's looking for Lockett in the end zone, down the field. Lockett keeps moving after being covered down the field. Lockett is a huge part of that team, especially like J-Love said, without Baldwin. I mean, I don't think they flow as well as they do without Lockett and having a deep threat.
Bro. All right, check this out. This guy, Russell Wilson, is a phenom. I hate him and I love him. He's also his birthday is the day before mine, so I claim the fame. That he's a Sagittarius like myself. Shout out to Jay-Z as well, right? Shout out to Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. We're all fucking Sagittarius, right? But now, let me premise this to say this, is that Russell Wilson is one of the most efficient quarterbacks, and efficiency is hard to replicate. That's one of the things that you cannot replicate year in, year out. He continues to do that. Remember, Justin, we were talking about that? He continues to replicate efficiency. On a run-first offense under Schottenheimer, I can't even spell that, right? Marty's nephew, what's his name? Am I saying this correct?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, right. Schottenheimer, right? They're a run-first.
You're fine.
Yeah, they're a run-first offense, bro. Right? So the efficiency in the pass attempts is required, and Russell Wilson just stays efficient. And the down-the-field threat is always going to be one Tyler Lockett because Russell is going to break the pocket and scramble around, and they have that chemistry. I think Tyler Lockett is going to come at an extreme value this season. So I would definitely take one Tyler Lockett over DK Metcalf. Granted, DK Metcalf is a hell of a specimen as a man built. Pause. You know what I mean? But Tyler Lockett, they have that connection. It's uncanny. You know what I mean? Give me some Tyler Lockett late rounds. Or not late rounds, mid rounds.
And I feel you, Bogart, and I'm glad you said pause because Robbie's not here and he can't take off his shirt and say, like, oh, I'm the fittest guy. Which I love because by the end, he hears me. But, he wants to get in a post-op with me at the end of the day and I have better lighting.
Hey, Russell Wilson does defy the odds with efficiency, though, year after year, for sure.
No shit. That's the only thing that I was gonna mention when it came to my turn, dude. Like we all want to be like, hey, he can't sustain this high touchdown rate at the amount of times they pass the football. He can't sustain this high connection.
I hate him.
He can't. Damn you for fucking me up. But
I hate him.
no,
I'm sorry.
if you want to draft Russell Wilson later and later in redraft leagues as your quarterback, one in the 5th or 6th round later, but sometimes sometimes he justifies that. It does, but not anymore. Not with DK in the mix now, and not with, of course, Lockett, who is his still favorite target. He's going to be. I mean, look, people love to put potential over the thing that's already there. You know what I mean? DK Metcalf has that fucking potential to be the stud. Look at his body. Look at his work ethic. Look at what he did with 100 targets. He got 58 for 900 yards and 7 TDs in his rookie year, man. God almighty. But with 10 more targets, Tyler Lockett was way more efficient. I'm talking 30 more catches on a deep ball. You know what I'm saying? For Russell Wilson, who doesn't even throw the ball that much, the value is not even close. If you're taking DK Metcalf over Tyler Lockett in a redraft league, you're a fucking idiot. You got to be playing Dynasty, bro, to do that. If you're doing it in redraft, what are you doing? Wait for the value. Draft Lockett later and get the same or equal to, or maybe just slightly less if DK Metcalf is what he's promised to be in his 2nd year. You know what I'm saying? Why do people keep taking the promise of potential of a pick or a rookie or somebody who's unproven over?
Recency bias.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's what kills you, and that's why your fantasy team will suck.
But Peacock,
Recency bias.
This is why my fantasy team's going to beat yours. Metcalf, do you think he catches?
Hey, are we talking dynasty or redraft?
We're talking
purely
redraft.
redraft. Purely redraft.
No, in dynasty and redraft is the same person.
Do you think Metcalf catches 5% more catches this year of his targets?
Fuck no.
You don't think he improves by 5%? I think that's ridiculous. Because his biggest issue is his route running, right? And then you guys talked about how
he had 10 less targets.
10 less. I understand
that.
Less. And he also has an average higher. The yardage gained is higher. So if he catches 5% more, he's gaining more yards. He has higher fantasy numbers. And then
target on the team.
Yeah, and then
yes, it's his yak.
Exactly. Which it doesn't. None of that matters. None of that matters for fantasy points if it's yak or depth of target. The yards matter. That's what matters. If you give DK that 5%, you give extra catches. Yeah, he's right around the same, which they're going back to back in draft. But we're talking about DK isn't good at running routes. But then we're talking about how Russell Wilson makes plays last 5-6 seconds longer than the normal quarterback. There's no route at that point. He's looking for Lockett, but he started looking for DK later in the year, and that's when you started seeing DK catch up on these targets. It wasn't at the beginning of the year. It was more towards the late. So I'm saying that you're going to see this continue next year, and you're going to see him improve as a wide receiver. Are we going to throw Tyler Lockett's rookie numbers in here against DK's? No. But if you want to look at how they improve, if you're saying he's not going to improve, that's ridiculous to me.
No, I didn't say that.
And if he improves at all, then they're equal or DK is better.
Look, I prefer. I get you.
He lives in Seattle.
But I'm a 49er fan.
I know. Bang, bang.
Where they run the receivers don't matter there. That's the thing, But they still are both getting over 100 targets.
Yeah, and 1,000. I think they both get over 1,000 yards this year.
I think so too.
But I think DK passes them.
Good.
Russell Wilson might have 3,600 yards passing.
I'm in love with his 8-pack too. I get it. But Tyler Lockett is so underappreciated.
He is, but But
The locksmith.
if
Wide
Tyler
receiver one.
Lockett, if Tyler Lockett's catch percentage comes down at all, DK
No, his
passes
catch
him.
percentage is ridiculous.
Yeah,
though.
and
It's
if
like
it comes down at all,
80.
then DK passes him. That's my point.
So can I talk?
Is
I'll
Russell
allow
Wilson
it.
that good? Russell Wilson has 3 babies.
Yeah, handle it.
Not today.
Y'all had too
You
much.
gotta say, Robbie.
You had too much fun. Yo, let's be honest. Tyler Lockett hasn't failed you yet. So therefore, until he fails you, no need for you to bail you. Don't bail out on him because he's gonna hold you down right now. You don't know, and until you don't know what the unknowns can really be, don't react on that shit.
Text
If
chat
that's
for-
someone that has already won you
Clear?
some
Question
shit
mark.
in
Is my
Dynasty,
connection sound good? Question mark.
if that's someone that's already won you something, if that's someone that's already done you something,
Yeah.
maybe you trade away in Dynasty. Maybe you trade away in Dynasty.
What are you saying to me?
And then you go DK. Like, in redraft, if he hasn't done you wrong, you have no reason to go in and pick the kid up. Like, honestly, TJ is going to be TJ. And Russ is going to be Russ. And he's going to exhaust an option. So he exhausts an option. And that's the way that Russ is, I feel, not the NFL, Russ, it's going to work.
No.
And then he's going to work DK into it.
No, Justin hit it on the head, dude. Justin hit it on the head. DK, like you said, when Russell's looking for more options, what's the best thing to go to when there isn't a route to run?
The big
bigger
guy.
the bigger body, the bigger receiver who can block somebody out like a center down low in basketball. All you got to throw it is near
That's
DK. He's going to just body somebody out. Body
PJ
block
Lock.
somebody out, throw an elbow,
Yes.
go out and get that thing. And why, as you guys know, Russell Wilson, he's the same as Aaron Rodgers. It takes time, it takes repetitions for him to get used to and accustomed to somebody. A whole nother offseason with Russell Wilson, why would he not increase almost 10% of his catches?
Exactly. That's what I have on my predictions is 10%, not
That's-
5 but 10.
I
One
agree.
thing to mention-
I'm between like 8%, but like he's getting the repetition. Why would he not be accustomed to Russell Wilson?
On a bright side, you set your back. On a bright side, you set your back, so you back a lot of this shit up. So it's cool.
Do you guys think so? What do you guys put them at? What's their floor? WR3, like WR2? What's their
Oh,
floor?
their floor?
They'll obviously both have WR1 upside on weeks, right? But and they're flex options.
If Lock is available to me, like
No, I think both these guys' floor is as a flex, like a high end
Yeah.
flex is their floor,
Bottom
and, which is great. And their ceiling as a wide receiver one, I just have Metcalf as a little bit higher on both of those, just a tiny bit higher on both of those.
Damn it, Justin, speaking the truth. I'm gonna feel you on that, dog. I do. I'm wary about them being a wide receiver one. I want to get them in the 2 to 3 kind of range, and if I get one of them, that's cool. But if I don't, then I'm not worried, and I can still. There's so many fucking wide receivers right now, especially this year. If you're doing dynasty and drafting and then a rookie draft in the next couple of weeks.
And we don't know what running back, like both their running backs are busted up right now. So
I know it blows my mind how early
it
taking
could
Chris
be
Carson.
I mean, like it could be like a more pass happy. I mean, their
Chris
defense
Carson fumbling and not healthy.
and we're way past the Legion of Boom era. Like they were known to give up points, and the fact that Chris Carson was getting off last year, they were able to own time of possession to mask the fact that they had a bad defense.
Look,
So it's like-
Russell Wilson is so good, or Hill is so good. That team keeps winning.
Stop it. Let's still move into the next topic then, because we all have different opinions on this. Clearly,
Which way are we going? Because I have to
all
get
have different opinions on this.
serious.
Oh, we'll come back to you, Peacock, if we pass you.
Wait, do we pass?
No. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know which way it was going.
It'll be me first.
Either way, I'm not starting, so I'm gonna go grab some more beer because we have so many freaking donations. Thank everybody down in the chats and
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
while I
Thank
do
you
that.
guys for the donos. We appreciate that.
Yes,
Thank
but-
you to all the Rum boys and girls.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
it do?
Move on. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, Robbie. I love you, Robbie. Robbie's like, Peacock never shuts the fuck up. It's because I'm getting fucking rummed up.
Hey, you got to let them fly. You got to let them fly.
I'm like looking at my bottle. I'm like, am I supposed to take a shot right now? And I'm like, I have Funyuns in my lap.
You definitely got Funyuns in your lap.
Bro, Funyuns are essential.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm just upset because I don't have any.
All right. Hey, at what point does J Love run the show?
That'll be. We got about 8 more years. 8 more
Hey,
years.
we need to be more concerned towards J Love. J Love is a senior citizen, bro. We need to take care of our elderly.
No, there was definitely points where me and Robbie probably should not have been running the show, and it definitely should have been.
Oh, you're talking about in tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant overall. Overall, it's once you finish his college.
Robbie is going to be gray-haired and no hair falling out looking ass before he lets somebody else run this. He's going to be like,
yes. Well, bro, he's
Redskins.
And by that time, J Love will be at least 22.
J Love will be at least 87.
Yeah, in Benjamin Button years, right?
Rocking the flip, pulling ladies. Not a big deal.
Bro, the very next topic. If I can unlock my phone, hang on.
We about to
you should keep a bottle of water next to you, right? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Hydration.
Never.
No, we're pirates. We're pirates. I would stick my head clear in the salt water and just drink it. Fuck it.
I got a thing of water right here next to me. Shout out to Ladder. Pay me money.
Yes. Ladder giving money.
They do.
Yeah.
Shout out to LeBron James.
For real, what is your advice to fantasy GMs that may be in a position to have to draft a guy that they don't want to have to go and get, but that may be the best bet for you because you're stuck at that point. You ain't got snipe, whatever, what's your take? How do you confine them as a fantasy analyst?
What the fuck?
Are you talking about like
What?
Robbie? Let me clarify.
Read the question because we got the game script.
Yeah, so a GM.
I love T Boogie's
that may be in position to draft a guy they're avoiding. So, like, let's say you're looking at at the ADP.
I don't want to draft Trayon Johnson because of fucking injury history, but
or let's say James Conner because that's a guy I'm avoiding. So James Conner comes to me on a draft, and I'm like,
you're stuck. You're like, that's the best player that I can literally grab in this round.
I got 2 different strategies on this. My first strategy is not draft him because I'm avoiding him. And I'm going to get a player that I want that I think is going to do better. So bet on myself, which that's my main point. But in a draft I recently just did, I drafted a player I didn't want because he is super highly valued by other people.
I got this on his Twitter. First off, you did.
And my idea is to trade this player over to another team to get more back than where I could have drafted the player that I wanted. So
connection with the rest of them is kind of
Bogart,
Bogart, you want to hit mute?
I'm sorry.
So I'll draft. Sometimes I will draft a player that's ADP is higher if I think that I could get more value out of it. For example, I drafted I had the 3rd pick. I drafted Zeke, and I just traded him after the draft to get Dalvin Cook, who I like more this year. I know it's crazy.
Shout out to Alexander Madison, the guy that hosts your show or introduces
my show. Yeah, and then I also traded my number 5 pick, which was a wide receiver, to get Odell Beckham. So it's an upgrade at my wide receiver, and on my rankings, also an upgrade at my running back. So I'm super excited about it. So that's another strategy. But Bogart, you want to hit it?
Yeah. As far as like fantasy GMs go, bro, I will go nutty, bro. Like I legit in the mock draft, I was 1-7. Hey, check this out, J Love. I did this whole experiment. I was like, I really wanted Nick Chubb. I was
in that draft.
Yeah, I was willing to pull up Nick Chubb right there, but then I was like, okay, here's D Hop. Here we go. I'm doing this. D-Hop, boom, turn around. Kenyon Drake, turn around. Kyler Murray, like, I advise all
Right
you,
time, right time.
right? Like, and that's crazy, but like, I'm willing to do that. Like,
I know we almost made you take that hat off for that.
yeah, I know. And you know what? And I was wearing a Donkey Kong shirt that day where it was like, it's on. You know what I mean? As my disclaimer, you know what I mean? Looking like a homeless man unshaved. You know what I mean? But value is value, yes, but what is value? It's according to ADP. We as fantasy analysts, we know what value is. So it's like if the hype is on a certain player as far as their prior year production, I might not buy into that as much if like it was a guy who got lucky. Like we're actually watching the games. You know what I mean? Like how many games is Derrick Henry gonna break off a 6-yard run, but he really averaged like 4 yards or 3 yards a carry? You know what I mean?
Before Ty speaks on the topic, I just want you to know. I want to know how many people are really going to stick by this shit when it comes time to draft in the office league, because I guarantee everyone's talking big shit. It's going to get turned into little dicks in this bitch.
No, I'm gonna talk all the big shit, but I'm still gonna win.
I'm gonna be very quiet. I'm gonna be very, very quiet.
Bogart, I do want to say I completely agree with you about that. Like, I do look at ADP, but then I judge from that to if a player's gonna come back to me for my next pick. So I take that into consideration.
Yeah, so reaching could be a thing if you know this guy won't come back to you as far as your draft position. Yeah,
absolutely.
And I want to advocate to all the Rum boys and girls out there in the world, just continue to mock draft so you can see the flow of things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so you can see whether or not you're reaching or whether, and then if you do have people high on your list and you know they won't fall back to you, like Justin from Clock Management with the L, not Cock Management. You know what I mean? Let's be clear, right? Bro, like it's all about just mock drafting, just get repetition. The public, like, how about this? What do they call it? They
so
call
much
it
about mock drafting.
Yeah, and they call it average draft position, right? I would call it average dickhead position because most of these dickheads are the public that are fucking. They're blinded by ADP and they're blinded by recency bias. Tune into us and we'll make sure we steer you clear of that shit, so you don't fuck your shit off. You know what I mean?
No, and honestly, that's why everyone is part of like the group that we have, because everyone's kind of falling underneath the same category. So, man selected, handpicked. Ty, you honestly, you know this process. Everyone knows
He went before me, right? Are we going in reverse again?
No.
Oh, okay.
All I'm trying to say is,
Hey, I was here. I'm prepared. I can talk about whatever y'all were talking about.
this upcoming season,
We got so many donos.
hold on, this office league this year, there's no holds bar. I want to let everyone know.
Oh, you've been playing soft the last year or so, or what?
Oh no, I have 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Don't get fucked up. Yeah.
This
will be my first year in the league, though.
I didn't get one of your league, Ty.
But this will be my first year in the league, though.
And who's the most recent champ?
In this office league, in this year's office league, it's not like last year's. This year's office league, because this league is united forever and forever. I want everyone to know.
Are we going dynasty? Fuck it.
We might as well.
Because me and you don't have a dynasty league.
Let's do it.
I have one, and I just started one.
I want everyone to know. I want every single part of the world to have to know. I'm about to bury you.
Disclaimer.
Old school Halo teabag style.
Hey, that's cool. Just start the fucking league so I can really embarrass you when it happens.
Oh!
We will
So I'm gonna draft my team, but I'm gonna put $10 on J Love winning it.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna
You know what? Hey, let me get action on that.
Don't
Let
do
me get
that.
action on that.
Don't
I'm
do
just
that.
gonna replay this whole segment.
Damn
Dude,
it, J Love.
and then my
J Love's hairstyle is gonna destroy us all.
No, that's
J-Love
J
was like,
Love.
I'm not impressed with your muscles. It has
J-Love-
nothing to do with your fantasy picks.
Yeah, J Love's hair gives him at least a 5-point advantage.
Can I share something?
Hang on. I'm closing out tonight's episode. We're not going to cover all tonight's topics. We didn't get to them.
Obviously.
No shit.
I want to. Can I share something real quick?
You mean
So-
no 6-hour episode?
All right. So shout out to Jake, head of the Rumboyz Combat Division. I had him on my podcast. Everybody subscribe to the GMM network and check this out. I'm gonna make it public as soon as I get off this pod, right?
Obviously, the
but check-
GMM.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Give me money, right? But check this out. So I had this. Mind you, he is a fight combat guy, right? Fight science, whatever the fuck. Check this out. So I hit him with hella fantasy fight scenarios, right?
That shit was funny as fuck.
And bro, I had one where it was like all out gang war, right? All out gang fight between 3 factions. The rules of engagement is only melee weapons, no guns, no projectile weapons. It was Joe Rogan and all his comedic buddies that have podcasts,
Tridents.
right?
Tridents were available. Tridents.
Yeah, oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
You got
Right? So it's Joe Rogan and like Joey Diaz and like Tom Segura and Tony Hinchcliffe and you know Adam R. Shafir, all of them, right? Right? Versus Pat McAfee and you know and the boys, you know, fucking AJ Hawk and you know all of them, right? But versus the Rumboyz, right? And we put it in different scenarios, right? But the one common factor was we have J Love, who would scout all the enemies, right? He would scout all their weaknesses, and we would be able to like cherry pick. We would, you know what I'm saying? You might see Joey. Imagine Joe Rogan. He would be the first guy. Would be like, we all need to take out AJ Hawk. So while he's sending his big pawns, Bert Kreischer, fucking Joey Diaz, they're attacking AJ Hawk. We're just running around with our speed. You know what I'm saying? And we're cherry picking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but J Love would be the key. He would give us all the goddamn scout report where we would know how to attack these motherfuckers. And then to double that, I put us in, and, you know, we could take it to land, but if we take it to sea with the admiral at the helm, right? The Rumboyz are taking this thing.
I've never seen Robbie swim.
No, but he's.
Look, bro.
I'm just saying,
not
though.
nothing either. I'm not.
just kidding. I'm
not a
just
good swimmer.
kidding.
I'm just saying though, it's a hell of an episode, bro.
I'll survive. But I ain't swimming no fucking anything over a quarter mile. I'm not swimming.
Peacock, I was gonna say we all know you can swim.
Bro, you know Michael Phelps is in the cut, bro. That's your boy.
Hey,
Dude,
hey,
no,
You and Michael Phelps are smoking hella weed, bro.
Michael Phelps is my.
I'm gonna go ahead and I want
He's
to
from here.
I want to end tonight like this.
I'm on the border.
God damn.
Hey, the Rumboyz will rule the apocalypse.
We truly are, and we truly have been. I want to shout out all of our writers. You guys have been holding the fuck down. You guys have been the trillest. You guys have been the illest. I want to shout out to both of our editors who are actually both on this panel tonight. Peacock, keep shutting out the game, bro. You kill him, hit him with flames.
Hey, I hit him with flames every week. I feel like I have stuff to write about. Even though we're in quarantine, there's stuff to write about, dog. And I'm gonna push it through, and I don't care. Much shout out to J Love, my co-editor here on this site, and the motherfuckers balling, and I know he's busy with school and doing. He has to do.
He's 100 years old, bro.
Benjamin Button
Fucking
over there.
Benjamin Button.
But he's knowledgeable as fuck, and he's my other co-editor. Cheers to you, bro.
Hell yeah, J-Lo, do you have anything to say about that before I actually got to finish what I wanted to say? Because he said what I wanted to say about you.
I was working on a mock draft during this whenever I wasn't talking and I was just looking at my computer, so I'm at work now. Busy with school, even though I'm technically not going to school. But, you know, I mean, I'm getting articles out, I'm putting work in, so let's get it.
Bro, when can we take you to a bar and get you hammered?
3
Like,
more
how does
years.
that work?
3.5 more
When
years.
does that?
Why is that your only objective? Why could
Bro.
I talk about you and you have not said that?
Bro, the whole Rumboyz crew flying down to where the fuck you live, J-Lo?
North Carolina.
J
we're
Love.
flying out there.
J Love, say it one time. J Love, Capri Sun, give me money. Say it.
Say it.
South or North Carolina.
Get the
because
money, V. Get it.
I'll go visit you, take you out, bro. If you're in South Carolina, I'll go take you out. Because I'll
Like,
go
was
north.
it
I'll just go.
10
I
years
just-
ago or in 10 years?
What's funny, I just got orders to move to South Carolina in a couple months, so
Really?
I might
that-
be out there.
You work for the Department of Defense. Is that where we all should go? Or is this a public announcement?
No, I'm trying to get them canceled, but we'll see.
Our headquarters are going to be in LA.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this shit canceled. I'll meet you guys in LA.
Okay, yeah. Capri Sun, give J Love money.
Hey, straight up, I'll meet y'all in LA because I love California. I'm a Texan, and people are like, Texas, California. Oh, I fucking love California. All my family's from
Right.
California. Like, we get
I
along
don't-
more than
yeah,
most
I
people think.
I don't get the drama between the two.
No, there isn't much. Like, people
Like,
who
hate
Ain't
actually-
no drama.
Yeah, just hate on
It's a
South
place to
Dakota or
be.
something.
Yeah, people who go between the two, are usually like, oh, y'all straight up like we're almost kind of similar states. Like what? We got some beaches, we have good food. You know, we do the football.
Hold on. Hey, yo, for everybody in Cali, for everybody in LA, I ain't going to let this motherfucker, yo, I love my...
You ain't gonna let me slide in and say that fucking Texas is bomb. We have the Gulf
No, bro.
Coast. We have some good
Yeah,
beaches.
both places are awesome. Like, I love LA. I grew up in California, and I love LA. I love California. Texas, cool too, though. Like, I don't hate on Texas. I've been down there and took a trip out there. Like, it's cool.
I've been to H-Town.
Texas, Cal.
I went out to Dallas, Houston.
Tell him to come to Chi-Town. We'll see what's up.
Oh,
Chi-Town.
Chi-Town's a different
Bro,
story.
I
They
went,
went
out,
to
I went out to Chi-Town for a buddy of mine's wedding.
At the lake.
Call me.
Next
Yo.
time I head out there, I will. I'll probably be out there in the
Hey,
next 6
you know
months.
what?
I'm scared to go to Chi-Town.
The first time Ty saw a real ass beach, she was like, "Oh my god!"
Yo.
Oh yeah, there's no beach in Chi-Town. I tried that. I
was
went
the
out.
same way, bro.
There-
I went out
there-
to-
I've been to San Francisco, man. I fucking love it, bro.
Hey, it's great.
Santa Monica. Hey, Ty's feet
Hold
say,
Bro, I went out to where your guys' aquarium is, out on that like little island thing,
Yeah.
and there's no sand, and then you
Yeah.
just get sprayed with salt water just from right off of the fucking
Go
lake.
west.
I'm like,
Go
You
what?
went to Texas, and that was Corpus.
Look,
I
because
don't.
the closest thing we got to a beach in the whole state of Illinois is the Great Lakes, or we got the Mississippi River. That's it.
So Ty was getting pissed at me because I
Yeah.
knew we were in LA on the whole trip. He was
Washington, we got 2 beaches on that whole coast.
Are you close to Turtle Beach, J Love?
Turtle Beach bomb, bro.
Myrtle.
Yeah,
Myrtle Beach. I'm sorry.
Myrtle, yeah.
Tomato,
I went there.
potato.
No.
Bro, my grandma lived out there, my great grandma, and she flew me out there for spring break my senior year in high school, and then I ditched her the whole time, which was kind of messed up. But I
And
had
he
a
lost
great
his
time.
virginity.
Bro.
Ty's
No,
gonna
that-
make me too.
Nah, I'm by Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Well, Charlotte's
okay.
cool.
Shout out to Charlotte. Shout out to the baby.
Hey,
He
listen,
just dropped.
Yeah, he did, huh? I gotta check that out.
Oh,
It's
I
alright.
checked it out. He dropped the whole preview before the whole song came out. It's the same thing.
all right, so Ty, you're filling in the last spot for tomorrow for beer pong, right?
Run it. Just call me.
Right.
I love Ty Boogie. Ty Boogie's like just he's
Bro,
a man of few words. He's
Before,
like,
Call me, remind me. I'm telling you, tomorrow is a very long and interesting day of a lot of drinking. So
You
call me.
better just
I
fuck
look
in.
forward to it. I have to say though, is it how many cups we doing? Like, because I played on different places where they do different amounts.
stipulations.
30 cup
Stipulations.
stack.
30 cups. That obviously
What the
okay.
fuck? We're not. No, we have to eliminate. We have to eliminate quick. So we're gonna
Are we
go
doing 6 or 10?
3, 2, 6. 3, 2, 6. It's your pyramid for your first round.
3,
Robbie,
2, 1.
No re-rack on 5.
Oh yeah, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2,
Yeah,
1.
3, 2, 1. So 6 cup. 6 cup.
No
Yeah.
re-rack on 5.
Hey, you were telling
No,
me
how many do we get re-racks? Are there any re-racks? How's this work?
So I sent everyone the re-rack rules.
I missed this. I'm sorry. I'm drunk.
I'm gonna have the group chat posted for everyone tomorrow.
Perfect. I just want to make sure everyone's playing by the same rules, you know.
Hey, Robbie, let him know who's gonna be in attendance. There's a hell of a lineup, dude.
That's true.
All right.
First of all, my wife said I was yelling, and she said I had to keep it down because I got excited about being.
Because you were talking about
Tell your wife I said she's an amazing person, and thank you for allowing you to be on the show.
No, honestly, like I told her, I was like, it's not gonna happen again. And then I got quiet for like 5 minutes, but I just
You did though. You did.
You
No,
told
this
me
is
it was
exciting.
gonna happen again.
This
I
is
have
exciting
never
time.
said those words to my wife. You thought of that?
I don't know how that
Oh
happened.
shit,
I'm sorry.
bro! My lady stays telling me to shut the fuck up.
Robbie, what's our lineup?
All right. So we don't have brackets yet. I'm gonna announce it tomorrow on Twitter. But here are the contestants representing the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Myself, Rumboyz Graphics, aka Brian, aka Rumboyz Fitness.
Shout out to Brian.
Jake, representing Rumboyz Combat.
Shout out to Jake.
Clock Management. Representing the Rumboyz Fantasy Network underneath his own brand. Doing his own thing there. He's just an icon living. He's an icon
He's
living.
an icon living. Oh, shout out to J-Mo. Shout out to Jimmo.
Boogie,
And
you
then
see Jimmo?
the final member representing the Rumboyz crew.
Boogie, you got to meet Jimmo. He's out there with you.
Ty! The Tony the Tiger! Boogie!
Oh shit, he
Hey,
has
just
his
say
own cereal.
Go Cubs, go! Will be in the background the entire time I'm shooting.
I'm not
Oh,
watching.
that's hard. Hell yeah, represent.
We don't have copyright for that. Hold on. I grew this channel a big portion. I didn't grow it that much since you've been gone. Hold on, chill. He's like, I'm ready to take that 15K fine. Like shit.
He's like, I'm ready for Robbie to take this 15K fine.
Bro, that's I
He's like,
figured out.
Robbie, you take this one.
I figured out what those meant in the monochromatical increments. Doing my tax this year, that shit sucks.
When I first, I think I was 18 years old, I started working with music. I came up with like my company name, and I started running with it without actually getting a license or anything like that. I'm just like, that's what we're doing. And then I had a company hit me up like, hey, that's our company name, and if you don't stop using it, we're gonna sue you for like $100,000.
Damn.
I'm like, shit, I got $100 in my bank account. Like,
Yeah. Did they bought you out for a hundo?
no, I just had to change my
Bro,
company.
it gets worse than that. No guard.
Hey, Justin, man, there's like a Peacock company out there right now that's all over the fucking place. There's a Peacock construction that I actually used to
We're
work
gonna push
for.
them out. You're gonna buy them out though, Peacock.
No, those
Bro.
those people like
How
they
about
didn't give me
Jay
the time
Love
of day.
being a top round?
Other way.
Wait, really quick. Hey, let's get to
Right?
Hey,
Hold on. Let's get to who's on the other side.
hey, shout out
Here,
to
living. Nick
shout out Nick
Howard.
Howard.
What up, Nick Howard? Damn, see?
Also,
Oh shit, what up?
all the
At the
OGs
very
coming
beginning
in
of this
here.
podcast, shout out to Nate Hamilton, who
Hey.
was fucking watching for a bit.
Are y'all ready for the other side of the bracket? So the
Turn it up.
Rumboyz have now a Thanos circle, and we need to make sure we come away with the crown one way or another. One way or another. We're competing against Snacks from BDGE.
The animal?
Gotta eat.
No snacks. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna eat them up like snacks. I mean,
Pause.
pause.
Hey, Sven from the Fantasy Network.
That's what I'm talking about. I love Sven.
I love Sven. Sven's been a long time on me. Another. These are all.
I just did a
long-time
draft
on
with
me.
him actually.
Yeah, I know. Last night y'all did it. Y'all did your thing, bro. Baller, I stopped in.
And we had a dude from NFL Network on there. That was cool as shit.
Oh, word.
Big
That's
connect.
awesome.
Big plug. Who we got here next? John for the Love of Sundays.
Oh, I love that dude. Pause.
John,
Loving that. Loving the Jimmy there, though, bro.
I know, right? I'm shaking him around too.
You know,
Shaking my Jimmy around.
it's all love. He said, I'm shaking my Jimmy around. He's like, Bogart is wild, mother.
Right. Allegedly.
And the craziest part about all of this is I think this is the tamest Bogart we've had at the end of an episode.
And this because I'm not on mushrooms tonight. You know what I mean? I think I went like 4 weeks consecutive.
Allegedly.
You're right, allegedly.
Hey,
Oh my god.
bro, what's crazy is Bogart's the only person that can do that and not detract our endorsements. He actually brings in endorsements.
Because they're giving him money.
Yeah, I mean, bro, give me money, Jimmy G. You hear me?
Do that.
Did I do something wrong?
No, Justin
Oh.
just encouraged everything about your movement that made your movement have that much more capital.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Justin, bro. I fuck with clock management. I
That's
mean,
what I'm talking about. This family.
yeah, bro. This is my guy. I love all y'all, bro. Like
Hey,
the universe is real.
I'm
It
almost
brought
out
us
of
all
alcohol, by the way.
together.
Don't
the
tell me
best
this is
label,
not on
the
mushrooms.
best label to let the horse at the stable is the Rumboyz Fantasy Sports Network label. We already know. We got this. We got to announce these last people in tomorrow.
I can't believe you're still trying.
Hey, my bad, Robbie. I told you to sound the names off too. My bad.
No, we got to do it in a superb
Yeah.
way.
Shout out to Real Deal. Real Deal.
Is Real Deal in this?
Yeah, isn't he?
Yeah, real deal.
Yeah. Shout out to LQ.
Company. He's preaching against the whole company. So once again, the guys that are preaching against their company: Snacks from BDG, Sven from Fantasy Fam, John from For the Love of Sundays, Real Deal Fantasy HQ represented by LQ, Danny representing for Notorious FNCSY, called in partnership by Jordan Love from the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. So Jordan Love will be calling the Pong match from their channel. So make sure
He's gonna be the Joe Buck.
yes.
Is it J Love and Tyler Moss?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's J Love and Tyler Moss calling play-on-play.
Oh my God, those are some of the most brash individuals I love in the world.
Way to go, Bogart.
I'm not even.
I
don't even
love
think
those
J-Love
two.
is brash. Like J Love's so reserved, but just
No, it is brash. It's brash.
Those elbows were not over the table.
You're right.
Fuck Robbie.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to you guys later. We'll talk about
J-Love
elbow
finds a way to
rules,
constantly
bouncing,
and find a way to
all this
fuck
other
me over.
things like bounce backs. I mean, we got a lot of shit to discuss rules wise.
We will. We're gonna be. Everyone is on air now. Before, I'm gonna establish that on Twitter. Everyone, be looking out on your Twitters.
Yeah, no
And then
bouncing.
finally, the final contestant they'll be competing against the Rumboyz Fantasy Network crew will be the Commissioned Fantasy Football Podcast. I featured on this podcast many weeks ago. They are about that biz. They are about that shiz when it comes to his. But let's see what it's about when it comes to competing about that shiz. That's the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. My six. One way or another, my six. We're coming away with this shit. So it's our company against y'all six. Let's see who the fuck is really good.
It's gonna be a barn burner.
First of all, if I'm on the bench, like, that's legit. Like, oh shit, we're in trouble.
Miles coming off the bench. Oh shit, that's hard. That's a hard ass roster.
I got good aim.
I'm sorry, we do not have bench rules established. Now, Miles, if you do want to jump in with the commentating crew, I would love that for you to do playoff and work with J Love, because J Love and
Play-Doh snakes are fucking ready to go.
Yep, you're gonna be commentating with FNCSY, Tyler Moss and his guys. So I mean, if Tyler Moss has one of his guys up in this conversation, so
Like I said, love Tyler Moss, even though he hates me for some reason. I'm too pretty for him. But we have the cheap. I have the cheap shades. He has the real ones because he's looking for that deal with fucking.
Yeah, that's true. You got the cheap shades. He's got the real ones. You got the real muscles. He's got the cheap ones. So
before we get into the shit talk portion of this, Miles, we kind of already heard from you before we close out the show. Jordan, I know that we tagged you and you're going to be commentating, via how they have it set up on their end on the Notorious FNCSY network. Notorious.
I'm gonna keep it a bug. That's the first I'm hearing about this.
You like the tweets, motherfucker.
No, I didn't.
Anyways,
bottom line, we'll be figuring some things out tomorrow, and we'll let y'all know.
Yeah, so now everyone has to be up earlier than usual because of Jordan.
And now you know.
Jordan Love, how do you feel commentating the beer pong tournament tomorrow?
I mean, it is what it is. So.
Bro, I'm a diamond for him. I'm super excited to have Jordan Love commentating this event with Tyler Moss. The two of them, two up and coming young dudes, obviously can't compete for obvious reasons, but we love them, and they're two just awesome personalities that I'm excited to have me or be calling me winning this tournament. So.
Whoa!
Right? Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy.
The only thing that matters is at some point you need to say, now here's a guy, and that's it.
Here's a guy. I love that.
Tyler, talk your shit. You're just now coming back into the company. You're just now coming back into the shit. Back into the net. You're coming into a big tournament. Talk your shit. Bogart, you're probably coming to me, by the way, so we're going to go to you.
I don't have to say anything. Where did we have beer pong tourneys at? My house. I ain't tripping. It's on. It's on. Bring your ass up in here.
I'm excited for this. Like, I hope me and Ty on separate ends of this tournament, so we can meet in the championship. It's gonna go. We might even go overtime. We're gonna go.
I hope so.
I know we're gonna build the suspense.
Second.
Yeah.
Justin,
Tyler's not getting to me.
Ty, if it's me and you at the end of this shit, we're doing the 30 cups.
30 cup stat. Bring it.
I have a good feeling that Tahibi and I have a real good feeling that Tahibi and I will hit off really good.
The Redskins last year. It's no big deal. Oh, it got serious, huh?
All right.
Damn, y'all remember that stream?
That was a hell of a Monday night.
It was rough.
I remember that Monday night.
Bogart.
All right. Well,
Can't compete tomorrow.
I can't make it tomorrow.
Listen, I know that you are part of the fam. The people that we are competing against basically our fam. Who are you taking? Don't be biased.
Bruh, well, based on, what I'm saying, You know, fuck that. I'm biased. It's Rumboyz gang. Gang, motherfucker. Fuck that shit. You think we playing? We ain't playing with. Ask Jimmy. I revealed my Jimmy on the podcast. I whipped Jimmy out.
Hold up, Jimmy.
Jimmy, let him know, Jimmy.
Pause.
Do you agree?
Pause.
Yep. Me and Jimmy sufficed.
Bruh.
I whipped my own Jimmy out tonight.
Multiple times.
That's literally how I started the show.
Don't say.
It's, you know what I meant. J-Love, I'm sorry.
I'm talking about clock.
I'm sorry. It's 17. I know it's
That's not.
I know it's 17 R-rated, but we got you in the movie, J-Love, because we accompanied you. You know what I mean?
Bogart took the definition of not having to wear pants under this seriously.
Hey, Bogart.
Yeah. What's up?
Bogart.
Wait, were we joking?
So it's available. I know we talked about your schedule previously.
Yeah.
And the reason why you cannot compete against it in the competition, would you be willing to call play amongst the likes of J Love and Tyler Moss? And
You know what? I'm a promising motherfucker. And when I get and I always say this to my kids, I will only promise something that I could hold. You know what I mean? And I can't promise that. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? Like I have this other.
Bogart. You know what's up,
Bogart, I appreciate that, man. That's
you are able to hold. No, sorry,
It's not a fantasy.
you're able to hold your own promises and your own dick, and that's the only
Yeah,
thing.
but you know what? Jimmy's.
I'm trying to close this show out for like 30 minutes.
Bro, this is what we do. This is what we do.
I know. That's what happened.
I
That's
know.
what.
Hey,
Miles.
Like 2 hours after we closed the
Hey,
show
Ty,
out.
Ty, this what happened. This what happens
we should
when
have
we get
finished
three-
the topics.
when we get $300 $100
In the
donuts
first
in the
5
first 10
minutes.
You got $400.
Justin, I'm usually the one trying to drive home and calling him the next morning asking how I got home, so I understand that.
Yeah, I got to do my podcast tomorrow morning. It's gonna
Yeah,
be horrible.
I'll have fun.
I understand that.
Yeah, I'll be having a cup
Figure
of
it out.
coffee and a
All right,
large water.
Miles, let's get to you. Miles, tomorrow night you are not able to compete. But how are you feeling about the Rumboyz tomorrow in the competition? This is the second phase of the Quarantine Olympics. We have already shown our athletics in phase one, hitting our toddlers with toilet paper rolls and different shit. Like, well, not what. You know, everyone has seen on Twitter our social media antics. How the fuck do you feel about heading into event number 2 of the Quarantine Olympics?
Look, first of all, Quarantine Olympics are specific. It's different, right? You know, it's it's totally off the wall. We're doing different kind of shit. But look, my Rumboyz are my Rumboyz. We drink. I look, in the first 7 minutes, we were off the wall with this episode today. And we managed to get through at least half of the fucking podcast.
Hey,
Honestly, we did our job. We do what we do to, you know, what we're here to do. We fucking entertain. We rock. We're all badass. Clock management. J Love. You know, Ty Boogie, who hasn't been here forever. This is a special episode, honestly. And then Bogart always brings his specific antics, you know. But honestly, Robbie, man, shit, dude, we just kill it all the time. So I don't understand why people aren't watching us, tuning in all the time. I mean, maybe they are. They really are.
As a
All right,
writer,
Ty.
Miles, as a writer, and as someone that may not have words to cover in a while,
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm being extravagant here, but you see the Rumboyz camp coming away with the trophy here.
No, my Rumboyz is the trophy deal. This is where it's at. This is where you come to get your fantasy football content live, you know, on the articles, on the website, like the quality of
We
the
got
whole
the
shit is
we got
there.
the best analysts, like bro, like we got like actual people who can compete in athletes. We got article writers, we got podcasts, like we got play-by-play, whatever you need for
Yes.
sports, we
Justin.
have it for you.
Now,
Yes,
Clock,
sir.
Justin, I have a specific question for you heading into tomorrow night's tournament. Brother, you are underneath this branch in terms of the competitive tree. but you are representing your podcast at the very most and at the very most highest level of competition in terms of not most analytics. The fans are going to toss questions at us throughout this duration of this podcast. The fans are going to be coming at us because we're expecting everyone to promote this. So, how are you going to handle not only scoring shots, hitting buckets, bringing home a trophy for us, but you got to bring home a trophy for yourself?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's easier, like, like just answering fantasy football questions or winning a beer pong tournament. Because like I've done all my research for fantasy football already, but like I've been playing beer pong and just dominating at that for years, like decades. So it's like which one is easier? I don't know.
Well, hey,
No,
this is for all the donos.
I love competing at both. So like it's just gonna be fun for real. Like it's just gonna be a good time. I look forward to it. I love playing beer pong, like just for fun. So
hey, that's gonna be fucking hot tomorrow. I can't do it because my wife is like strangling me.
I used to have a beer pong like little triangle, just pyramid set up on my dining room table, and before I go to work, I would take 6 shots before I went to work every day.
Damn, that's ridiculous.
Oh shit! He was
but
preparing for this moment.
Shout out to my bro.
That was pre-child though.
Shout out to my bro, Mr. Mayor Robert Smallsreed, who just checked in with us, clicking in, saying,
That's what
"Hey
I'm talking
guys,
about. The mayor's back. Mayor, you still didn't fucking subscribe."
He has my vote.
I just told him today. Subscribe to everybody. Get the influx of the content. Let it flow. You know, especially during the quarantine. He's like, "You guys are all over the place." It's like, hell yeah, we're all over the place because we have.
Yes, we are the nation. We are the Rumboyz.
No, but
all right. Hey. So listen, I'm not gonna lie.
And my boy Ty down here.
The general.
I'm just saving, Justin. I'm just waiting.
The general conception has been that people have loved us from all across the nation, from all different backgrounds.
What's not to love?
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, what you don't do. We're gonna be thorough. We're gonna be real with you. We're gonna be analytical. Our staff. All right, Miles, Jordan. I'm not trying to go crazy on what you guys do, but what these guys do and the staff that these guys take care of and what they're responsible of is unprecedented in the sports industry, in the startup sports industry, and because their responsibilities are only going to grow. It's a beautiful thing, and the fact that they can work together and they can link together, and I love it, and I love having these people on my staff and work with every analyst that's on the panel, and not even just them, but everyone else that's behind the scenes that's making this work. Connor Burt.
Shout out to Connor.
Shout out Banana Chips.
Shout out to Rumboy Fitness. I am fucked up. I love you.
Bro, Rumboy's Fitness fucking killed it tonight, bro.
He didn't kill it. He thrilled it. He fucking made it one for the books. And I don't even know how to read.
He fucking Thanos like sacrificed it for the Soul Stone.
Let's get into one more breakdown for tomorrow night. Tyler, you're just now coming into this, or well, not just now coming into this because that would be offensive as fuck.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Getting back into it.
Hey, let's do it real quick. My buddy, the mayor, Robert Smallsreed, he wants to do a whole full circle. Why don't we just
the hair.
We should do it, randomly throughout the night.
Ty Boogie is hilarious. I love that guy.
But give your handle shout.
I heard what he said.
Where people can follow you.
Right now. Everyone type your handles.
Yeah, do it. Put it in, and he's a good dude. He owns his own league. He's the commissioner. Where he sheds
he's not the commissioner. He's the mayor.
Yeah, he's the mayor of that.
You guys jokes clock.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even in his league, bro. But he's just been one of my good friends from high school. So
Hey
you
Siri.
know, he's listening in here, getting the stuff in.
Oh, he's been here. But no, here's the thing. He's been here. Like, Miles, let's be honest. How many weeks?
At least 3 or 4. He's been here for over a
five.
month.
No, bro, like 5 or
Yeah.
6. Dude. It's
At
all
least
good.
a month. I appreciate that. He is the mayor. He ruled He ruled my life when I lived in a couch.
What the fuck? I told him to go to sleep.
He woke up. He woke up.
Hey, sometimes you can't sleep.
That's hundreds.
All right, all I was trying to do was honestly be like, "Hey, mayor, mayor, make sure that you get some type of verification of this. I want to invite you into the Rumboyz. You're gonna get the very first spot because you have been following us for so long. Before we get to this goddamn fucking dono shot, I want to invite you to the 2020 Rumboyz Analysts vs. Fans League. It is 6 of our staff versus 6 fans.
And
You are the very.
Sorry, go ahead, Robbie.
I'm sorry. You are the very first fan staff to be given, or fan spot to be given away. So I just want to congratulate you for following us for so long. And let's.
Rumboyz Fitness, I gotta tell you, I finished all of these, so
You ain't gonna be doing anything athletic.
Yeah, but I will be. I do have more downstairs. Yeah, I do have more downstairs, and I will be drinking them for you.
Yo,
First
that
of all,
comment is legendary.
All right. Low key, Brian, you the man. This one's to my boy Brian.
So I'm talking about.
Why did you do that, Tyler?
First of all, with Rumboyz Fitness, love the guy. Seen all the videos.
Hey, I voted
love
Brian
it.
a couple drinks.
Didn't even know his name was Brian.
Brian, I'm not.
It is really hard to get in. It really is hard to get in because we didn't even announce.
Yeah, you're the only one in, Mayor. So.
Yeah, you're the only fan to get in. Like, we didn't even announce it. Like, so we have now 5 spots.
Who are the 6 analysts? Like,
Oh, I'm not analing anything.
We haven't even gotten that far.
yeah, I know.
I don't even know if I'm one of them. I'm just.
J-Love,
Right.
we've been trying to close the show out for an hour and a half, bro.
I'm saying.
Hey,
J-Lo.
first of all,
Why you keep making
The
this
mayor
go
will
on
be-
longer?
the mayor will be in first consideration for anything, obviously.
Yeah, but he's got a spot before I do. Before any of us do. That's all. That's the point.
All right.
I love it.
Listen.
He's got a spot before Robbie does.
Yeah. I own the motherfucker.
The mayor is the only spot right now.
Yeah,
Go
mayor's like, am I in? Yeah, you're 100% in. You're 100% in. You've watched for 5. You know how long it takes to watch 5 weeks of our bullshit?
It takes a lot.
I'd say 5 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
It takes a lot.
we're gonna sign out. I'm the Admiral Robbie J at Rumboyz, spelled with a Z-N-E-T is where you can find me. Justin, tell them where they can find you, bro.
You guys can find me at Clock Management Fantasy Football on YouTube, Management Clock at Twitter,
Why is
and
that?
Clock because Clock Management was taken for some reason. I don't know. I don't know, right?
Why did you have to fuck with him?
Yeah.
You did it on purpose. You're such a dick.
And then Clock Management on Instagram, Facebook, what's that one all the kids doing now? TikTok. I'm on there. It exists. J-Love's got a TikTok, I know.
Nope.
Oh!
Nope. Don't even make that up. Don't even make that up. Nope.
Okay,
I'm just
Let me-
upset
let me-
you haven't added me yet.
let me get out of here before my wife throws a fit.
Oh, go ahead and shout yourself out.
Wait,
Peacock.
before you go. Hold on. You dropped a banker. Talk about the banker that you dropped on rumboyz.com. And just
Me.
do you. Yeah, just do you. Just do you before you close
I
out.
thought you were still talking about Justin for a second because that boy always drops all the juice. Hey, look, if you're not following Clock Management, No, man. I will totally give you all the credit that you totally deserve. If you are not following Justin over there with clock management,
Get your life
subscribing.
together.
Yeah, get your crap
Get
together.
your life together. You don't know anything about football. Follow Justin.
Yeah, and I'll help you. You don't need to know anything. We'll help you get there.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
and it's weird because I always find myself agreeing with Justin, which is so hard because sometimes he like literally rips into my Houston Texans.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You
It's
deserve it.
fine. I can. I don't deserve it. Bill O'Brien deserves it.
You deserve it
but-
almost as much as Robbie's Redskins do.
No,
Yeah.
no, because Justin doesn't say as hard things about Redskins.
I didn't.
That's
I
my
didn't
job.
Fire,
That's
I
my
didn't
job.
mean to fire you up. I didn't mean to fire you up.
Yeah,
It's like protecting.
saying-
He's like, yeah, Terry McLaurin, yeah.
I mean,
Terry
I would
McLaurin.
rip into the Redskins, but J Love gets to it before me.
Yeah, that's kind of my job here.
No,
Yeah,
but you know what?
Keep going.
I love you all, and I appreciate every one of y'all every single weekend. Y'all putting a platform up here, and I saying y'all too much because that's what happens when I drink and my southernness comes out. Yeah,
Texan.
you don't want me to be like, I can just start ripping off my Spanish, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying, subscribe to me,
And
chilling out on Twitter.
If you follow me on, if you guys
Escribe la
follow me,
tana.
if you follow me on Twitter, I share every one of Peacock's articles because they're amazing. Like they're great
you.
articles. Make sure you check
Thank
them
you.
out.
I put a lot of work into those. I do a lot of research. I'm not going to put any fucking fake bullshit. I do put in some of my own personal spin onto it, but
Yes,
it's usually in a
you do.
positive.
Hold on.
It's in a positive perspective, so we're not
But
dealing with.
But we love what you do. We love what you do here because
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you all, and I appreciate the platform. I love the Rumboyz, and subscribe to everybody on this channel. Subscribe to everything that everybody has to say, because guess what? We're real. We're out here. We're telling you what we feel. We're drinking. You know, we don't care what's going on. I mean, we do to a certain extent. Stay safe, but other than that, we're addressing this whole fantasy situation. We're going on with this world like it's gonna go on, and it will go on.
Peacock, have a good time while dropping knowledge.
Exactly, and that's what we do, Ty
That's
Boogie,
it.
and I love you for that.
That's it.
The OG
That's
Ty
it.
Boogie. I'm passing on the floor to you, sir. Good sir. Go ahead and speak your mind.
Yo, I got nothing to say, but goddamn, it was a good thing to be back. I enjoyed this. I love and miss you all. I will be back more than you think. All Robbie had to do was give me a random ass phone call and say you're on the air, and I said send me that StreamYard. So, you guys might see me or not a little more. So we'll see what's good.
I mean, we'll see you tomorrow.
No, I want to see
Yeah,
you.
you act like I'm not winning this tomorrow, and I'm gonna apologize in advance.
Whoa.
I'm gonna apologize in advance for the things I'm gonna say when I win this thing. So
I know I am a sore winner. I get told that all the time.
yes, when I
No,
when I
dude.
30 cup beat Justin, I'm gonna apologize now in advance for that.
I'm just,
So
bro. It's gonna be super embarrassing when you have
Right.
29 cups
The
left.
bracket will be dropped tomorrow. For all we know, Ty Boogie could be facing Nikki Snacks.
Straight up love y'all.
you know what?
And Ty
It don't
Boogie
matter.
especially.
Regardless, follow Robbie, follow Rumboyz. Rumboyz net. He already dropped it all for you guys. Same thing.
Rumboyz
All
net,
that matters
dog.
for me is what matters for him. So do it loud, do it proud, and J Love, drop the flow.
Rumboyz J Love on Twitter, just like Peacock. On
Hey,
Rumboyz.com
J-Lo.
writing articles.
Big dick.
Excitement.
What?
Say like had a big dick.
Yeah, J Love and I literally slay
No
articles.
homo.
That's what we do. We like slay. We slay articles.
Yeah, talk that shit.
I'm
Talk that
not.
shit.
I don't really talk that much, man. I
No,
say what I gotta
talk
say, and I back it up. with
Talk
that.
that shit, J-Lo.
J-Love backs it up with facts on his articles that he writes, and that's why I love J-Love. Like he does a
Love
great
you.
job
Love
at what he
Love,
does.
love the kid.
He's not the
man.
dude to come out here and talk smack, but he drops knowledge. So
Dropping knowledge. I'm gonna be so sad the day when I'm gonna be like, I can stop calling you the kid, bro, because one day you're gonna get old, and I'm gonna be really
That's
old.
in 4
yeah,
months.
you won't ever have to because you'll always be older. So he's always
That's
like,
in-
No,
that's in-
hold
that's in
on,
4 months.
hold on.
J Love J Love is the kid because he is the Ken Griffey Jr. of sports analysis.
Right? I love that.
Bro,
I mean, I'm from Seattle.
24 was
So.
my number. I love King Griffey Jr.
Like, him and
He's
Miles
the
and his
athlete of all
company
time.
are writers, right? Like him and Miles are companies and their writers, and they're always like on the heels of each other. But then you have Connor Burt, but then you have Eric, and then you have like
No, Robbie, that's so true, dog. But me and J Love have so much. I feel, at least, I have a lot of respect for J Love, and he knows that he wouldn't joke around with me the way that he does if he didn't, right? At least that's
Yeah.
unless he has balls of steel. Otherwise, I'd be like, damn, I should be bowing down to J Love right now.
there needs to be
Probably should be already.
There needs to be a Rumboyz writer series on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, where it's you two just like
What does Bob mean?
J Love, first round draft pick.
like no. We need Miles and J Love against each other. Just 8 episode, no holds barred, no one. I'll record it and I'll just be backstage, just like fuck it.
Hey, if it's a battle of like wits, I mean, J Love is definitely has my respect. But
Hey,
if
you
it's
got mine too,
something,
bro.
thank you, sir. But if it's something of skill, like I feel like I could maybe have an edge, but it just totally depends. Doesn't even matter. J Love has my
After the
total
draft,
respect.
guys, get ready for writer versus writer crime.
Plus, J Love had the J Love thing before the J Love
Bro,
thing.
J-Love-
You know what I
He's
mean?
J Love, how's it feel to be the original J Love?
Exactly.
Yeah, the original Rumboyz, like
Like you got a quarterback coming out that's trying to steal your nickname.
How does it feel to be in the future?
the
I'm
reason
gonna have to patent it. I'm gonna have to patent it.
Hold on, the reason why the Rumboyz had a Rumboyz
Shut up.
versus J Love. How does that feel? Like
I mean, it's just it's literally a nickname I've had my whole life. I mean, because like I
Nice.
have
People
cousins
call
who
me
have the same
kilometers.
last name.
Not as cool.
I have cousins who have the same last name as me, and I have a cousin named Justin. I have a cousin named Jacob. So they called me Jay. They called them Jacob and Justin. So it's just a name I always went by.
J Love.
listen, hear me out. You were the main backstage partners that made me and Ty Boogie what me and Ty Boogie got to honestly become.
I wouldn't say it that. I mean, everybody has a foot in
He's
it.
gonna cry.
Everybody, there's been
got
multiple
$1.
people who aren't even on the bus now who put their foot in and helped out. Everybody has a say in it. So just because I was a major player in it doesn't mean I can take any credit for it.
I was gonna take you up on it because I don't think J Love has emotion.
No. Oh, no. J Love's not. No, Justin. Robbie's crying, not Justin.
Okay, yeah. I'm not taking you up on that.
Robbie's J Love, Stone Cold. Robbie, tears. It's okay,
I mean,
man. It's
that's
okay.
his
I agree
kid.
with you.
You want no tears? You want no tears? You be riding scooters together on fucking Venice Beach.
Dude, the realest moment. Your ass, bro, just slam the gas pedal. Fuck that, bro. We gonna die. Nah, bro, watch this. Gone.
Damn, Robbie, you sound exactly like me. And you know what? When all this bull BS is over with, I'm ready to go chill with you. I'm just gonna go that way and be like, hey, guess what? I'm going to California, but I'm gonna stop here real quick.
Hey,
Hang out with my homie.
I'm gonna be honest.
J Love, close it out.
Okay, give
Bro.
J Love the what you call it the. Hey, help me out here, Peacock. You're from Texas.
I'm from Texas. What do you want me to call it?
Yeah, what you call that shit with the horse?
Hey,
Steers? The reins. The reins.
The reins.
dog.
That's the word I'm looking for. Give J Love the reins. See, I knew he knew. He'd know.
wow, they have the same position. They work together.
Text Miles.
I've been on
Can
some.
you-
I've been on some horses.
Text Miles. Can you tell him?
Bogart, you're
So
my.
weird.
Oh, guard.
Oh, I'm back.
Hey, hey.
Oh shit! I'm all trying to text y'all. I'm like, I'm in the green room.
Like I'm in the.
I'm over here
We're-
voice texting
we're
because
like,
I'm so
I know
drunk
I
I
see
can't.
you.
But
I know. And oh shit! I see myself now. Oh shit!
Bogart.
I love you guys.
J-Love, finish it off.
Bogart.
Peace.
Come on.
Hey,
here's-
Ty Boogie, I'm gonna buy all your records.
Bro, I gotta get some records for you to buy, but I'm down.
I'm buying them all.
Actually, the Rumboyz mixtape is coming out at the end of this summer. We will have that for you guys. That is coming. That is going to be a thing.
Let J-Love finish the show off, Robbie. Let him take the reins. Let him do it.
I'm fucking back.
He's ready.
Whoa.
Wait,
Tear it up, J-Love.
J-Love trying to do this? Like, this, everything.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
J-Love have a big dick.
Oh, I think we gotta let Ty Boogie finish it off.
Yeah, it's
Ty
his first stream back, bro. Let him
Right?
get it.
Let
Can I
Ty
finish
Boogie.
it? Copy? What's the deal? Are we done?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give us the
We are done.
outro,
We are
Ty.
done,
Hand
but
it
I'll-
out, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we more than appreciate y'all hanging out with the Admiral Robbie J.
Hey,
And
if you can hang out with the Rumboyz for 3 hours,
J El Capitan? Can I say that?
yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah.
Admiral, I'm an admiral.
And I'll take you to war. I'll take all y'all to war with me.
You're a
All of
captain.
Bogart, J
Nobody's
Love,
beating us.
TikTok, and your boy Justin Clock Management. Follow everybody on Twitter, Facebook, fucking TikTok. Apparently, Justin rocking a TikTok. We don't even care anymore. Follow
The
everybody.
promo guy right here.
Appreciate y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, let me uncork my bottle right here and let me get a last. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me.
They're natural.
Cheers to you.
All the rum boys and girls.
What it do?
Go, baby.
Mm,
Now.
super awesome. It's so great to have the one and only. The one and
Damn,
only.
this was, bro. I couldn't not be